Welcome to the world of Prominence, a beautiful, peaceful land under the threat of invasion, with only one crew that can save it. In today's video, we're saving the world over the course of 100 days. New skills, new magic, new weapons, new gear. I hope you're excited, because today we're soaring straight into the chaos. And I think these guys are gonna build a house or something. On day one, my friends joined the world, and then I began doing a little celebratory dance to kickstart this great adventure. Seconds later, I found a graveyard, and I had to make a tough choice.
Am I really gonna defile this grave for money? Of course I am!
Unfortunately, my irreverence yielded little to no wealth. No, if I wanted rewards, I had to check out the quest log, which gives you free stuff if you complete tasks. It also outlines the dimensional threats that we have to face. So, let's get started here in this beautiful world of Prominence. I swam across a river and found a village nearby, and inside the village there was the typical villager loot, some bread, some saplings which I left behind, and of course a nice starter piece of wooden armor. And it looks pretty good for wooden armor, you'd think it'd look worse. After that, I continued scouring around, robbing villager home after villager home while they stared at me with disgust. I stole a bed, and not only that, their books as well. I went inside another house and found some bread along with some fancy villager attire. By the end of my expedition, I was finally geared up with some basic armor, and now it was time to explore the greater world, but not before staring at this weird sheep. I don't know why it looks like that. Anyways, I made my way to a ruined portal where I found a chest, and inside there was something great! A holy wand and a frost spell blade. Items I knew I would never use, but I just had to have them anyways. After that, I stumbled across an apple orchard, which led me to the big question, why do oak trees drop apples when you chop them down? I mean, did we all forget that apples only grow on apple trees? I don't know. But next I began chopping a tree down because I had to make some basic tools, and in this mod, chopping trees down takes a little while. Slowly but surely, I eventually whittled the tree down until the whole thing just collapsed. Then I decided to explore the quest because I had some rewards I could claim, and once I claimed my rewards, I then looked at the crafting recipe for a backpack, another item I was gonna need later. Then I explored my skill tree, which was massive, and it allowed me to upgrade items such as my hunger, my health, and my speed. It's gonna be pretty important further down the mod pack. After crafting some basic tools, I decided to mine some stone, which I was going to use to upgrade my pickaxe, and then I came across this spider cavern. I was not going to go down there because I knew I would be instantly killed, so I made my escape after battling a couple of spiders, and I decided, oh, you know what, why not fight a baby zombie while we're at it? Once the baby zombie was defeated, I slept in my brand new blue bed, and with that, day one was concluded, and now it was the morning of day two, where I came across a furry, fluffy capybara. We decided to take a little stroll together through the woods, and then we spotted ruins. I knew there was going to be loot, and I wanted to share with my new friend, but it turns out he was kinda sleepy, so I just left him there to nap. Nobody likes to be woken up from their naps. I mined the stone, found the chest, and guess what? It was garbage. So I left the capybara to sleep while I destroyed some of the local wildlife, and then I came across this ruin. A portal encompassed by a structure that had obviously seen better days, being guarded by its, caretaker. Anyways, I decided to lay some of my stuff down, that way I could go in and see what was on the other side. And it was a little grim to say the least. There were corpses, it was dirty, and well, it was dangerous. Thankfully, Xavier was concerned for my well-being, but as many have said before, the greater the risk, the greater the reward. So I continued forth into the dungeon, hoping to find even greater loot. There were some strange enemies along the way, and there was only one way to counter them, with a sword! Now, each of these enemies possessed unique abilities, like the one that was just throwing bombs at my face. And then you have this one, the shield bearer. All he does is carry a shield and charge at you, trying to knock you down. They're pretty easy to defeat if you can attack them from behind, but there are also some more straightforward enemies like this undead archer. They just shoot you in the face. Some of the loot was more interesting than others, like this nutcracker, but on top of that, well, it was a very fun place to explore. There were even these little vines that would actually grow if you had the right item to right-click them with. So we had to go find that item. Honestly, I don't remember what the item was called, but it did require us to go deeper into this dungeon, and the deeper you go, the more dangerous it gets. There were more enemies, but there were also more chests to loot. I also had to upgrade my armor because, well, what I was wearing at this point simply wasn't cutting it. The mod pack introduces item qualities, and sometimes you craft items of a low quality. They usually come with debuffs like the ones you see here. It's usually my preference not to wear any armor at all if they actually hinder you more than they help you. I ended up moving on to another room, that being a portal room that was an exit, at least I thought it was, along with a new workstation, one that allowed you to craft new recipes for unique weapons such as the broadsword. I went through the portal and found myself in a forest. And there was also a second portal that led back to the overworld, although I wasn't going to jump in there just yet. There was just way too much to explore, so I advanced. Everything seemed peaceful until a strange creature approached me. Turns out it was a hostile enemy that tried to blow me up, but it was one of many, and I mean many. Turns out this whole area was one giant prison where they had all of these horrible abominations that were not in the other dungeon I was just in. Although there were signs pointing to the one item that I needed, so I continued down the path, evading every enemy along the way. Although one thing I did notice was that some of these enemies weren't taking damage, and that was because of this thing. You see how the enemy's being zapped by something? Well, that's from the Protector. They're basically shield generators that protect the enemies from taking any damage unless you destroy them. One thing I should mention is that the loot in this area is great. I got myself a brand new Diamond Claymore, which was super effective against these enemies, and once I figured out all of their secrets, the protectors were falling and the enemies were dying. I was even able to craft myself some diamond armor, and well, after that, this dimension was no match for my skill. Eventually, all of the signs led to this hole in the ground. I landed in a pool safely below, and that's when I spotted something strange. First of all, I saw a vine that was identical to the one I saw in the prison. There was also this boulder that was begging to be activated, which I did, and it spawned another archer. This one was identical to the other archers that we had faced before in the dungeon, but he had a little more health, and I think he had a special ability. Every once in a while, he would pulse with a firework. I don't know what exactly that did, but it didn't hurt me. After cheesing the first boss, I got a rune, and the rune was actually what allowed the vine to activate. All I had to do was break the lantern, and once I clicked the vine, it expanded all the way to the ceiling, allowing me to get out of there safely. Now it was time to go back and see if the rune would affect the vine in the dungeon. But first I did a little exploration. I went to the end of the path and found this massive cliff. I climbed to the top of the cliff, which led to a wall, and at the top of the wall, the world border. And this world border wall basically expanded throughout the entire forest. I wasn't going to run along the wall because I felt it was endless, and yeah, I made my way back, but not before destroying this king statue. It would make a nice souvenir. Now that I had the item known as a rune, it was time to go back into the dungeon to find the original vine, which I did, and once I clicked the vine, it expanded and it opened up to another portal, this one known as the Insufferable Crypt, which led me down this long elevator shaft. Once I got to the bottom, there was a door which I had opened, and to my surprise, and I'm telling you, I was super surprised, there was a boss. Now, I wasn't ready at all for this boss battle, so I tried to go back, but the door shut behind me. It was time to fight. There was only one way out, and that was for me to either die or defeat the enemy. Restrained by chains, there was only so many things this boss could do, so all I had to do was just stay away from its charge attacks, and every once in a while it would send these tentacles to go after me. Once the tentacles were destroyed, I simply went after the boss who was just sitting there in the open, and like that, the first boss was defeated. I was rewarded with a ton of XP, so it was time to use my new levels to, well, upgrade some of my skills. I leveled up my health, my strength, as well as my speed, and then after that it was time to go home. You guys have no idea how great it was to be back in the overworld. I collected all of my things and then I killed some cows because I was about to start making a backpack. All I needed was some leather, and once I had that, it was time to craft a bag so that I could expand my inventory space. With the backpack now crafted, I was ready to begin my trek to the base which my friends had already started building. But first, a pit stop at what looked like the site of a massacre. There was what looked like a guillotine and a chest. Inside the chest, dripstone and ladders. I flipped the lever and the dripstone fell down. Some type of weird execution device, and a book left on the floor. I picked up the book, opened it up, only to discover a strange tale of people being taken from their homes. I had no idea what had taken place here because the book left very little context except that a man named Robert was responsible. Seriously guys, like, what are the odds? I arrived at what looked like the makings of an early base, which the guys had dubbed the Kylie Commune, named after one of the members. Waiting at a nearby hill was my friend Kevin, who greeted me warmly with this song from his trusty trumpet. I did a little dance to join in the celebration, and then it was finally time to get to work. But not before Kevin finished showing me the fine playlist of tunes he had curated during his solitude at the Kylie Commune. There was a large selection we could choose from. After that, Kevin invited me to join him on a little side quest, or so I thought.
If we look here, John, you're gonna see on your map something floating in the sky.
He discovered an airship, and like all great explorers, he opted to press further to see what new discoveries awaited him. But Kevin didn't invite me to share the glory. No, he wanted to share the danger.
Oh my god.
Why did you break the floor?
I didn't think they were... I just got 30 diamonds from this one chest.
What? Wait, stop! Hold on! Hold on. After nearly falling to my death, I tried to get into the ship before Kevin could loot everything. Thankfully, that was when we realized that every player got their own chest inventory. He gets his loot, and I get mine.
Pillar of the Monkey King. Oh, I got running shoes. Let's go.
With these shoes, I was going to be able to run at top speeds.
Are you
Oh
ready?
my gosh.
Now, if you haven't already guessed by now, this ship is pretty dangerous. All it takes is for one of these things to get through and, well, you're a dead man, especially with the basic gear that we had. I was being attacked by one of them, got withered, and decided I had to make an escape.
They can't get me from here.
I then plunged to the bottom, and before I even hit the ground, I burned to death.
I spawned at the spawn. What the? Just lost 55 levels of XP! Ah! I died like in the middle of the air, so my grave is just floating in the sky. Yeah.
And you gotta restart your farming.
I only got 7 levels of XP. Wow. Okay.
Now that I had a death on my belt, I was gonna have to be extra cautious not to die again.
Oh, I'm stacking up right here. This is the best way to do this. Right here. Kevin, get up here, Kevin.
We took shelter from the mobs, and once everything had died down, we made sure to eliminate every single creature. And with everything somewhat clear, we went to the top deck to go see what we could loot. Unfortunately, something still got in the way. And while I was fighting for my life, Kevin just, well, he enjoyed himself.
Oh my god, John, I got a legendary mechanical short bow. We're up.
I'm just gonna lure this thing to you.
I actually, yeah. Yeah, I probably should have helped you with this guy.
Alright, let's burn this place down so nobody else can enjoy it.
Yo, speaking of which, that chest we just left actually gave me a flint and steel.
I was sick of this place and I just wanted to see it burn, although there were others who were opposed to this idea because they wanted some loot as well.
Oh, we gotta go.
John, no way. You burned it that fast?
You guys suck, dude.
It wasn't me.
I could have gotten legitimate loot.
Run, Kevin! Are you guys joining?
Yeah, I'm
Now I kind of don't want to. Fuck.
Jeez, there's a lot of ash raining from the sky.
There is a lot. Jesus Christ.
With the ship now burned and ash raining from the sky, it was time to move on and finally officially establish ourselves. The goal was to build a base, but not before meeting our friend Noah, who wanted to see the loot that we brought. And it was some interesting loot.
Look, see, like when I figure out how to use these orbs, like I'm gonna be unstoppable.
What the fuck?
What orbs? Oh, those orbs? No, those are.
Wait,
You're gonna
Noah!
find a pillar.
Okay. What, John?
Here, this will help you.
John, why would you do that?
You want to play mod packs with friends, but you can't seem to find a good server. And the free ones? With the big mod packs these days, free servers are just too laggy. Luckily for you, there's BISECT hosting. They host my server, and with plenty of affordable options, they can host your server too. And the best part is, they support almost every mod pack. Use code Doublesal at checkout for 25% off your first order. BISECT hosting, a great site for great servers.
Where do you want to build, Kevin?
Honestly, we can build wherever you'd like.
It was also time to greet our good friend Xavier, who was finally working with us once again after a long hiatus. I gave him some gear along with the statue that I had gotten from my last expedition, and once we finished the exchange of pleasantries, I went back to a future building site where Kevin wanted to show me his brand new weapon. A sword, one that is excellent at making you really dizzy, but come on, that looks pretty cool. Now the big question for today's video, what kind of house did I want to build this time? I've built many styles of homes, from medieval to Asian to modern. You name it, I've built it. So it was a little tricky trying to figure out what theme I wanted to go for this one, but once I crafted my backpack thanks to the help of Kevin, it finally occurred to me the type of build I wanted to construct. This was going to be no ordinary home. This was going to be one that assimilated well with the forest and all of the trees, and I sound like a hippie, but trust me, it's going to look great. We're going to try to go for this nice little elvish design, a little grotto, if you will. Now, I've never built anything like this before. All of this was completely experimental, so I used as many leaves, as many flowers, lanterns, and basically anything that made this place cozy. After that, I added a statue. I had a spare after all, and then I began building a mine. Well, digging out a mine, if you will. I was hoping to find some copper, and soon, because storage was going to be an issue unless we found it. You see, you can combine ores with chests, and you get these metal chests. And you can upgrade the chests, and the more you upgrade them, the more storage space they have. Look at that guy. Anyways, that's a diamond chest. It's probably the best chest that you can make with this type of mod. After that, I greeted the founder of the commune, Kylie, who was here to say hello. Now, it was finally time to get mining because we needed more resources if we were going to make any actual progress in this mod pack. So I found this massive cave and descended down with a waterfall, ran around and started mining even more copper, came across these cool, colorful glowing crystals, and then I decided to descend deeper, which was a mistake on my part. Ignore that. Anyways, I quickly made my way back and found this abandoned structure with chests, and there was some decent loot in here, but nothing to get too excited over. I continued to explore the area until I found a poorly hidden trap. I mean, come on. Tripwire and arrows? That's been done before. And then there was this illusioner guy. It was not that difficult to defeat, but it did drop something interesting. A totem of illusion. It's just a purple totem of undying. I still have no idea what it does, but yeah, I continued exploring and found another dungeon, one that was purely skeleton themed. The whole building was made out of bones and it was just full of skeletons, and this place was actually more dangerous than the last dungeon, and yes, the loot did reflect that. Despite the short length of my journey, it was finally time to go home. I did have to properly introduce myself to the neighbors. I mean, saying hello was one thing, but that's not really a proper introduction. Plus, I wanted to welcome them to the neighborhood. I heard they made some serious progress on their brand new house.
It's time to formally meet my neighbors with a housewarming gift.
We don't even have a house to warm.
Like, where is the house? You've been working on this freaking wall for the past, couple hours.
I work one wall at a time.
I gave them gifts for a home they didn't own, plates and cups for food that they didn't have. Yeah, their situation was kinda bleak, but this was still the neighborly thing to do. And when I got home, I surveyed my base and I realized that I wasn't really satisfied with what I had either. So I began digging a hole to begin making my first underground base. Well, at least the first one I've made in a long time. While I was doing that, Kylie came to give me a gift, the wonderful addition of lily pads to a small pond I had made. They were a nice touch, but it was time to get back to work. I continued carving out the hole. I was going for a type of round base. We were also going to use this special carpenter's table to customize the wood just to get some different textures. I was going for a nice overgrown tree type look. I then received a surprise invitation to check out the progress on the Kylie commune.
Do you like my house?
It's a nice house. Oh, it's smaller than I thought it'd be.
Listen.
I walked through the door, I wasn't expecting a wall.
Sooner or later, this wall will be torn down.
They move in sync?
Yes, so don't flip them.
Seconds later, Xavier executed Kylie for being a slow builder.
You're not allowed to move your bed into the house.
So funny. I looked at you and I teleported past you and you died.
Hi, how are you?
Whoa, what the heck is that? Who stole my horse? What?
After I returned the horse, the tour continued with a brief overview of the path leading to the house. Notice the tasteful accent of cloves and twigs lining the path. As for the cabin, a ceiling was finally added. This was worth celebrating, so we put some tables down, set up some chairs, and ate some bread and apples off of the plates I had provided. Then things got a little weird. They started stacking beds for I don't even know why, so I had to get out of there. It was time to do a little more exploring, and I ended up finding this strange lodge. Something of a bathhouse, because there was like a hot tub in the middle of the room, and that inspired me to add my own pool of water in the center of my base, which was now nearly complete. All I had to do was a little bit of reorganizing, but yeah, this is what it ended up looking like. A cozy underground grotto with a nice pool in the middle. In fact, the base was so nice that we even had frequent visitors who loved swimming in the pool. But wait, there's more. You see, this base was more than just a place to sleep. It was a place to prep for all of your adventures, and we had multiple stations to accomplish that. A place to cook your food, a place to smelt your ores. Check it out. You have your smokers, your kitchen, and your blast furnaces, all conveniently located near the base hub. This section is where our rooms go, and here's Kevin's grand room. It's basically just a hole. And looks like he made a familiar friend along the way. But yeah, as for my room, basically the same thing. Kevin wanted to use some interesting decorations to customize his.
John, I actually need you to drink the mana bottles. I need your head.
This was recorded a little after the base tour, and by this point Kevin had already added to his room.
What is that, a scarf?
It applies an extra level of fortune to mine blocks.
Kevin gave me a bottle of mana, which he wanted me to drink because supposedly if you finish the whole bottle, you drop your player head, which he wanted to use as a decoration for his room. Although it was supposed to harm me, at least that was his experience when he drank his own bottle.
You have your head?
Yeah, I still have like all my health still. I actually have more health than I started with.
Jesus.
This hurt you?
It almost killed me.
I'm chosen.
After somehow cheating death from a poisonous mana bottle, I went to go maintain these large sugar canes which were way too tall. There's no cap on their growth in this mod pack, so they kind of grow, well, like that. I then went to go follow Kevin because we were about to go on the new Kylie house tour. There were some expansions made and we had to check it out. Next was our first ever Nether Expedition. It was time to go hunting for some great gear, and Kevin knew where to find it. But first I had to share my success with Noah, who wanted to tag along.
Here, you should drink this. It gave me like super strength.
John, what
Whoa.
are you trying
Whoa.
to get killed?
What
Yo,
does this
John,
happen?
John,
That didn't
John,
happen
he's
to
got, like,
me.
speed.
After a traumatic experience, Noah decided to back out of the expedition, but Kevin and I pressed forward, and we eventually stumbled across some old ruins that resembled a bastion. Inside each ruin was a treasure trove of gear that was excellent for the early start of our adventure. Lots of diamond armor, amulets, rings, lots of great stuff that could give you special abilities, and let me tell you, I packed my backpack to the brim with great gear. It got so bad to the point where I had to start making sacrifices, but I did find some gems along the way, like this pirate hook.
For the beast.
Ah, it's so good to be home.
By the time we got back, even more progress was made on the Kylie cottage.
What is this thing?
This is my gecko.
She added an extra large room along with the makings of a second floor, although there wasn't much going on up here just yet.
I'm in need of dire help.
What the fuck is that thing?
I told you I was in need of dire help.
What is that in the distance? What is happening?
Okay.
Kelly, where are
Here, you
you?
can have these bear claws.
Back at the base, it was finally time to start counting the spoils of our last excursion.
Do you have any more ancient debris?
I
just another
have
scrap?
4 ancient debris.
It's okay, I have a lot of coal. I came back. So if you
What is that?
It's okay. Your walkway didn't get damaged, but a creeper blew up some of the dirt near it. I'll fix it. Don't worry.
Back in the hole, Kevin.
Kevin was going to show me an amazing way to process netherite scraps, you know, to get more bang for your buck.
John, I'm a fucking idiot. I was wondering what I was doing wrong. Oh my god, that ancient debris was supposed to be cooked in here. Okay, no. It's fine. Wait, you have ancient debris? Yeah, I don't want to use it for you though.
I've got 2 ancient debris. Will that be enough?
Yeah. This is a centrifuge.
Ah, yes, the industrial centrifuge, as featured in I Survived 700 Days in Minecraft Create Mod.
Together we waited for his netherite to process, while admiring his collection.
We get 6 scraps instead.
Basically, these machines give you more netherite. On top of that, you could also craft template upgrades, and after that, Kevin showed me the fruits of his labor.
Look, John, I finished it.
Whoa!
Cover me in netherite diamonds.
You should have kept it. You should have kept it green. It would have gone with the theme of this base.
Done in chat.
Actually, instead of putting a sign, just put that there. That's the marker.
I want my head. How do I get it?
Kevin gave me some blue goo and like my head.
I drank 2 bottles of blue goo.
Like, need to keep drinking.
After seeing how successful Kevin was with his armor, it was time for me to upgrade my own. So I began re-rolling the item qualities, and then I applied the netherite to the diamond, and I got my netherite armor. All I had to do was put it on, and now it was simply a matter of enchanting it. But first, we had to take a little break because Kylie made a friend.
Would you make friends with Kylie? You've been impaled by a creature.
It was a strange-looking creature. After that, Kevin showed me his armor, which had a serious flaw.
Yeah, that's...
See if you can find the problem there.
Burning fleck.
The issue was that when you put it on, it took away health from you.
My whole health was just like more than half.
I'm down bad. I can't use my legendary.
I saw this as an opportunity to make an amazing trade deal.
Here, I'll trade you. I'll give you my pants for your pants.
Sure.
He went for it!
You have terrible pants.
That's okay. No take-backs.
I don't have pants.
You can have these socks.
Where's the Xavier? Do you want armor?
Before I modified my leggings, I went to go see what Xavier was up to, and then I was invited to take another tour of the Kylie cottage.
It's not a cottage anymore, John. It's a manor.
Okay, Kayla likes to put her animals on top of my bed. So stinky in here. You have Noah's stuffer here randomly for some reason. You can go and steal from it if you want. I'm just kidding. We have my room. Welcome.
This is a nice slender room.
Over here we have the balcony. This is where Noah's gonna sleep.
Outside, like a dog.
This doesn't count as a balcony. It's only this little part.
After, I used a grindstone to fix the pants, but it did strip all of the enchantments off in the process.
They're perfect now.
They had the best enchants.
No, they didn't. They had a hindrance. A hideous cancerous growth that I couldn't look away from.
If I knew you were gonna do that, I would just took them back myself. I guess no trade backs.
In an effort to get back the most powerful enchantments, Kevin would spend a lot of time in the enchanting room. His goal was to harness the most powerful magic to power up his gear. He was even so kind to enchant my own armor with a long list of powers. And now, it was finally time to put it to the test.
Farm animals are craft animals.
Our little experiments ranged from testing the effectiveness of weapons to other items that had interesting abilities. Xavier even had his own powers to lunge forward, although he face-planted into a tree.
What were
Are
you
you
trying
ready?
to do?
What the heck did that hit you?
Face planted into a
Ready,
tree.
Kylie?
You can hit me now.
Wait, you're not fully healed. One more second.
Yes, I am.
Does he have 26 out of 28?
I'm fully healed. It's fine.
I bet that half a heart that you were missing would have saved your life.
After paying my respects, I found out that one of my scarves actually made me invisible. We then got together at my base for a screenshot, and this happened.
John,
Was that me?
John, that hurt.
Fire.
John, that hurt.
How was that
I'm
me?
frozen.
Now that we had some good gear, it was finally time for us to take on one of the first official bosses of the mod pack, the Night Lich. First, we had to stop to gather some apples, and once we had enough, it was time to continue the journey. We saw many beautiful sights along the way, including this massive meteor and the crater of lava it left behind. A pretty interesting find. Then we took another screenshot because, well, why not? And then after that, we had to take a little rest inside of this village where Xavier practiced a little breaking and entering.
You went through the window?
Bro, I can find the door.
Alright, guys, rob them. Rob them dry. Look, there's.
Call for adventure. Did the server crash? Oh no.
To be honest, we didn't really spend that much time in the village. We moved on quite quickly, and then we saw what looked like a snow castle. After that, we crossed a frozen lake, getting closer and closer to the Night Lich.
We are less than 500 blocks away.
Spikes by.
Kylie, we're here.
There it is, just like Kevin said.
Alright, get ready, guys. I'm gonna place down. Kylie, I'm gonna place down your waystone and you can go to bed.
We were only minutes away from the first battle.
How'd you moonwalk, Xavier? How'd you do that? We're like smoothly gliding over blocks and no bobbing or anything.
We ran towards the tower, swam up a waterfall, and tried to find a way to actually spawn the guy. This was a little tricky, but eventually we figured out that you had to place these stars on the pedestals. And once all the stars were placed, the boss would spawn. But the question was, where was he?
Yeah, I do have my vision.
Ow! Jeez, where is he?
Here he is. He's flying.
Are we? I'm not seeing what you're seeing. Where is he?
Kevin, that is
Right, I
a bird.
lied. Yeah, it is a bird. I saw him fly around. Where'd he go? Is he at the top? But where?
I found him!
What?
Where is
He's
he?
in the basement of the tower. He's stuck down there.
Serious?
It took a few minutes to find the boss, but once we found him, it was time to spring into action.
I can't hit him.
Oh, I thought he died.
That's not a regular skeleton.
Looks like a regular skeleton to me.
I got him! Get him! Oh, get up, get up, get up, get up!
Slowly but surely, we defeated the Night Lich, and with one arrow, Xavier ended its life. I tried to pick up the enchanting books as quickly as possible because you know what? When the boss drops items, the greed sets in. When I logged back in the next day, there was a massive moth which Kylie had tamed, so I took the moth for a joyride just to see how it flied, and well, the moth was a little stubborn, I'll tell you that much.
It's flying away!
Oh yeah.
John,
How do you get... I got it.
where'd it go?
It's right here. How do you land it and keep it there?
After having a misadventure, I went to the base only to find another new creature, this weird tiger-looking thing that Kevin found. Not only that, but there was a gift in my room. A pair of goggles that were inspired by the Create series. A thoughtful present gifted to me by Kylie, who was distributing gifts to everyone. She even gave Kevin this quest mark, and as for herself, she crafted some cat ears. I went to the cottage to go check up on Xavier, only to find that he was up to some strange magic. I guess there were elves that he was talking to?
Oh my god, what was that? Why
I
did-
threw them bread and they blew me up. Alright, what
like
if
bread.
Here, wait, let me try.
I threw them a golden apple.
Throw some bread in there. Do it again, Kevin. Jeez.
Yeah, they don't really like that. Hold on, what if I...
Who's they? Who's on
Golden
the other
apple.
side?
The elves.
Yo, why they robbing me? I threw them 2 golden apples.
They like dirt.
After nearly getting myself killed by throwing dirt into a portal, we went back to the base. Kylie followed, and she tried to practice her trading skills with Kevin. Her offer? Cushions that Kevin already owned, and by owned, I mean she was literally trying to sell back cushions that she stole from him.
You have candles? I'm taking those too.
You know, her just come to my house, say they need things, and I'll be like, okay.
Give them an inch, they take a mile, Kevin.
At this point, I'm playing the game for them.
Thanks.
Ask for something in return.
I did. They don't have anything. They're broke. They're literal brokies. Like it's actually quite a problem.
I'm eating mushroom stew right now.
That's good eating, that's not bad.
Once again, it was time to take on the next dimensional threat, the Nether Gauntlet. Now, the Nether Gauntlet was an interesting boss. First of all, we had to go to the Nether. Not my favorite place, but you know what, it could always be worse. The Gauntlet is found in this massive cavern underground, and basically it's just a giant fist with an eye in the palm. Well, it wasn't that difficult, at least in the beginning.
He's trying to swap me!
Oh my god, John!
What?
You think of me flying. Or maybe he did.
I think that was him.
You see, there was a problem with the weapon I was using. Somehow it applied status effects to nearby players as well as the enemy, so I constantly kept hitting Kevin by accident. It would set him on fire, it would poison him, and add that on top of the boss blinding you, it wasn't a good combination.
Yo, this boss is a lot tougher than I thought it was. Like it would be.
But in the end, the Nether Gauntlet proved to be feeble. Didn't take long before we finally put this gauntlet to rest, and as for the rewards, well, he dropped some of the best items a main boss could drop, and I'm talking about resources. This boss, extremely generous.
We killed him!
Oh.
He dropped nether debris!
Nice.
Look at him!
I'm-
He dropped the blazing eye.
I haven't done anything.
Now, you're probably wondering why you see Kylie there, even though she wasn't anywhere near the battle. That's because she needed loot.
You guys should let me loot this nether fortress and be my bodyguards.
There's nothing there. There's no good loot. I know it's a wither worship place. Like it's nothing good.
It'd probably be better than what I have.
It's not.
I think it is better than what you asked.
Like I know Kylie doesn't have much, which is like why I'm saying it's not better than what you have.
She came to the nether with a floaty, Kevin, come on.
Kevin reluctantly agreed, and we proceeded into the Wither Temple, though we didn't stick around.
Okay.
Open the
you
door.
can
Look
loot
at the
it,
doors, that's so
and-
cool.
I know I opened that door. Well, you guys can have fun here. I'm not gonna babysit a trash fortress. I'll take you to the good ones whenever you want, though.
Kevin, don't leave, I don't know how to get back.
It's not trash. I just found a diamond.
It was finally time to go back home, but not before challenging this massive skeleton. This thing was an abomination, but I just had to defeat it because you know what, when you see a skeleton that big, you can't help but wonder what something like that drops. Kevin came in and we started fighting it together, and when the enemy dropped the items, Kylie came and picked all of the stuff up. So yeah, that's great. And I hate to throw Kylie under the bus here, but if you're wondering where this dragon came from, Kevin found a dragon underground, and well, Kylie came and tamed it before he could. But I guess that's not really stealing if she succeeded first. But since she already had a moth, I decided to see if I was going to be able to get a free flying mount. Let's see if this goes according to plan.
Do you need that moth?
I would like to keep him.
You don't want that moth. You have a dragon.
I want the moth. You can have the dragon.
I'll take the dragon.
Wow, John.
That was a
Not that he looked weird.
That was a stonks trade. Look at that. Nice. You can have sky races. Hey, you should try this. See if you can fly down into the center of the hole over here.
What is going on?
It works.
John.
What?
That dragon's flaps are so strong they move my armor.
It's near something. He's attacking you.
Why is he attacking me?
It's probably because you hit Kylie or something.
Kylie, you gotta get this thing out of here.
John, that dragon literally blew my armor stands.
How did he break your armor stands?
He didn't break them, he moved them.
Oh!
You can do it with cows too. Look. Come on.
Look, he's moving them.
What?
Please stop bullying my cows.
Kevin, you gotta put a stop to this.
With that menace of a dragon now gone, it was time for everyone to start doing their chores. My task was to fill in the creeper holes.
Is that Kevin's?
Yeah, he gave it to me.
There we go. Oh, that looks so much better.
We're so broke on food, it's insane.
Build a restaurant.
We got a bunch of cows. How are we broke?
I'm doing Kevin's fucking chores right now. Oh!
Close that gate! Close that gate!
No.
Close that gate, Kylie! Close the gate! Alright, now everyone pick up a cow and put him back in. I don't even care if you stack them.
I just killed it. It's dead.
Here, Kevin, food.
I'm not sorry.
Oh, here, Kylie, drink this.
Oh, let's see if she manages to get her head this time.
No way, you peed yourself? Whoa. Alright, that one gave her gas. Let's go.
The next goal was to find the stronghold. We tried to use a compass, but that wasn't gonna work.
John, we need Eyes of Ender. It doesn't work. It says status not found.
There are a bunch of eyes that we need.
Okay, we're gonna stand right here in the middle and see which way it leads us. Alright, John, make sure you don't lose it.
Where'd it go?
Now before you start calling me blind, I didn't lose the eye. He just never threw it because Eyes of Ender don't work here. You have to use these special eyes instead.
Oh, I can't use that one. Okay.
I'm gonna go get my cursed eyes then.
I'm so mad I just made 5 Eyes of Ender. I could have made those into waystones. God fudge. But
With the modded eyes now in hand, we were off, ready to search for the stronghold.
John, you are not that slow. Where you at?
I was swimming.
Do you not have a movement item?
I left my, what do you call it, my
Here,
flippers at
John.
home.
I wasn't that fast. Thankfully, Kylie gifted me a floaty, but then we made a slight realization.
Actually, do you guys just want to go back home, teleport with the waystone?
I'm going home.
Okay. Just teleport to the skeleton spawner.
For some reason, it didn't occur to us to use the waystone to teleport, well, in the direction we were already heading in. It was time to move forward no matter how many obstacles we may encounter.
You know Globe...
Did you fall? I saw it. Whoa! Stop, Kevin. Hold on.
Out in the ice, we spotted what looked like a pillager outpost. I stacked up to the top of the tower only to encounter enemies. The loot wasn't that great, and well, honestly, it was kind of a waste of time going here, but it's part of the adventure. Once we took out the pillagers, we went to the very top and found a pirate pouch. And not only that, in the top room, and I mean the very top room, there was something that made this expedition a little worthwhile. I opened the chest, found a ton of emeralds as well as iron, along with a brand new artifact. Although the artifact, well, the excitement for that one didn't last long. You see, I picked it up, I put it in my inventory, and gone. I don't know why they disappeared, but yeah, just my luck. We continued walking along the ice, battling many creatures like these gross anglerfish type things.
It's scary.
This is ugly.
Are you fucking joking?
Okay, so we have two
No.
really cool places to look at.
Oh.
So one is down there, and then the other one is right under us.
Let's do this one first.
Sometimes we'd get a little sidetracked, like when we found the health bar for the old champion's remains. I mean, come on, we just had to fight this thing.
Yes. You ready? Let's fight him.
He's gonna die already. That's so weird.
We're not worried about him. We're worried about the guy after him. Okay,
Oh, this thing?
We need this guy dead. This guy hurts. Yo, did they just multiply? They multiplied. John, we're fighting 3. John, he's dead.
Oh, it's getting scary now. I'm losing health.
It's difficult.
What the hell? What the?
Are they attacking you, Kylie?
Yeah, I wouldn't fly by here. We killed one. Kill the others.
Now, the old champion is pretty easy. It's the phantoms he leaves behind that are a pain to destroy. They're super fast, they phase through blocks, it's just overall an annoying boss. But once you defeat it, well, it drops, honestly, I don't know what it drops because I never pick it up. One thing that caught our eye was that massive manor across the lake, so we decided to stop by, one of the many other stops on our journey to the end portal. The first thing we did was check out this village that was at the base of the manor, and this village was holiday themed, not sure why, but it's pretty interesting. Massive candy canes sticking out of the ground, although these Vindicators were a vibe kill for the holiday cheer that this village was trying to spread. After exploring the village, we made our way around the base of the manor trying to find a way inside. I made my way up a staircase and just broke through a window. Simple as that. Now, inside the manor it was pretty empty, aside from the fact that it was packed full of Vindicators. Vindicators are absolutely horrible, so I decided to take a flight of stairs only to find Illusioners, another enemy that I wanted to avoid. Once I got through them, I found an enchanting room with some decent loot, diamond armor and such, and together Kevin and I cleared each floor one by one. In the end, we got some decent gear, and it was finally time to move on. I could feel it in my bones. We were just getting closer and closer to the end portal. We decided to cross an ocean and came across this strange outpost, but Kevin said there wasn't really anything in there, so we decided to avoid it altogether. We then came across a massive skeleton that resembled Godzilla. I wanted to explore it just a little bit, but sadly there wasn't that much going on here. But it was a great structure. We swam away, and once we crossed the ocean, the pearls were going into the ground.
Whoa, Kevin! Pour some water down.
And lo and behold, we found ourselves at the Stronghold.
Aw, this place is great.
I love when mod packs add this type of stronghold. It's so much better than the vanilla one, and it's just a lot of loot and a lot of exploring. Took a few minutes, but eventually we found the portal, and just our luck, it only had 2 Eyes of Ender. So we were gonna have to go on a long quest to find all of the other eyes, each one having its own custom location. We finally made it back home, and I decided I was gonna have to take it easy for a while after all of these adventures. I began chopping trees down because I wanted to do something fun and simple, decorate my room. Now the goal for this room was to maintain the cozy woodsy feel that we had going on in the rest of the base. I used wood, I added some paintings, and all in all I think the room turned out quite nice. It was definitely a step up from the stone cave that we were living in prior.
Oh,
Hey, what's up?
Xavier. What do you think? Come look at my paintings. Got a little
Whoa, it's
castle
nice actually.
and a little deer.
Like the little castle has a hint of pink on it.
After that, I decided to terraform a path that would lead to our base. Up until now, we were just running through a minefield of creeper holes. Meanwhile, Kevin was working on a project of his own, an XP farm. One that was going to be overpowered with all of the add-ons he had in his mind. I had to put on a hook, a lapis backpack, and a bunch of other nonsense. With the XP multipliers added, all I had to do was hit the mobs and...
Oh my
What
god.
the? What?
Our XP problems are never gonna happen again.
Kevin. This is a breakthrough, you know? This is like when the Americans couldn't tell the Soviets about the bomb. You just... It's dangerous information. Is that a Minions backpack? What do you have? Oh, it's a bee.
Before going off to look for the rest of the eyes for the end portal, we stopped and admired the newly terraformed path. Then, once again, we returned to the snow. A hunt was beginning, one for each Eye of Ender, and the first one was located in this igloo. You never would have guessed unless you knew. You have to go down to the bottom and pray that it's in the chest, and guess what? It was the Cold Eye, one that can only be found in snowy areas. And speaking of snowy areas, I hate them. Now, I don't know who the genius was that decided to add powdered snow to Minecraft. Honestly, one of the worst additions to the game ever. I don't know why we need it. I mean, what does it contribute to the game other than making it annoying? But that was my rant for the day. It was pretty cold, I was frozen from the powdered snow, so I decided to seek shelter in this cabin. I decided to warm myself up by the fire, and once I was nice and toasty, it was time to move on, preferably to a warmer climate. Here, you see, autumn leaves. Now that's pretty. That I can get behind. This part, not so much. No, I don't really like this. Although I am taking that. That looks pretty cool. Anyways, now that I had part of a ribcage, it was time to move on. I continued walking until I found myself at a beach. I crafted a boat, and now it was time to sail. I got to the other side of the ocean pretty quickly, but not before stopping by and checking out the outpost that Kevin wanted me to ignore. Maybe he was holding out on me. Turns out he wasn't. There was just some TNT and gunpowder, so yeah. Listen to your friends, kids. Anyways, I got to another outpost of illagers, and I wasn't expecting much from this. I was just simply stopping by out of pure curiosity, but it turns out that curiosity doesn't always kill the cat, as cringy as it sounds, because I found the next eye. The corrupted eye. I wasn't even expecting to find that here, but hey, a win is a win! With 2 eyes down, I was hoping to go for a third. This one hopefully would be located inside the pyramid of a jungle temple. Now, unfortunately, that wasn't really the case this time around. It seems like my luck was running out because all I found was diamonds and gold. Doesn't really sound like a bad thing, but given the context of this journey, in this case, that's not what I wanted. All I found was spiders, webs, and well, nothing else, like I said, just diamonds and gold. So, once I was done exploring this area, the only thing left to do was to start looking again. I made my way out of the pyramid, and went back to the end portal to start making my submissions, and well, it looks like Kevin had found some eyes of his own. So, it looks like we weren't that far away from activating the portal. All we needed were a few more eyes, 3 to be exact. But where would we find them? Well, not in this witch hut, because I kept looking and there's nothing there. Here, check this out. Slime, no. Potions, no. Everything but the eye. Sorry if it sounds like I'm going crazy, but you know what? When you have to travel all over the world looking for such small hidden items, it's bound to drive you mad. I finally got back to the base after even more searching, and well, it looks like Kylie had made some more progress on her quote-unquote manor. Now, it certainly wasn't a manor, but I do have to give credit where credit is due because it looked pretty great. I mean, it's certainly an upgrade from the first cottage. It had a lovely color palette, and it was certainly well integrated into the area. I had to go back to the house real quick and make a pit stop to go drop some stuff off, because Kevin needed my help. Turns out that he found himself in a deep dark city, and he needed some assistance. So I hopped on the dragon that I had borrowed from Kylie and flew all the way over there, although it wasn't really smooth flying. Sometimes there was a bug where I'd fly too fast and the dragon just disappeared.
What happened to the dragon? Oh my god.
What did you do?
Favorite, sorry, I lost the dragon.
Flew into a chunk that hadn't loaded and the dragon disappeared.
Bro, what?
No, I'm still on him. But
Literally just... Oh.
After nearly having a heart attack thinking I was about to plunge to the ground, I kept flying until I saw something amazing. Now, one of my faults is that I'm easily distracted, so if I see a sky city, you better believe I'm stopping no matter how much danger you're in. This sky city was incredible, and I was hoping to find some serious loot. After sitting the dragon, I went into each building one by one, hoping to find something worth taking. And even if I didn't find anything, I mean, that's okay. This place was still pretty interesting, and I loved exploring all of these naturally generated structures. They're definitely a step up from the vanilla villages. I mean, just the fact that it's in the sky, that's all. So I walked around, and well, turns out there really wasn't much going on here. Like I said before, I mean, this place was just pretty, but not so much in the loot sense was there anything worth taking. Simple stuff like bread, saplings, apples, nothing mind-breaking. I continued walking around hoping that my fortune would change, but yeah, it was pretty consistent all around. Though if you do want a cool sky base, spare yourself the time. Just find one of these, they will do the job. Seriously. Although I did enjoy taking these chandeliers, I was going to use those for later. At that point, I think I had left Kevin waiting long enough, so it was finally time for me to hop on the dragon and depart from the beautiful Sky Village. I got there late at night, found myself in the middle of a dark jungle. Kevin was basically miles beneath the surface, so I was going to have to dig down if I had any hopes of reaching him. And while I was digging down, I could hear his cries for help.
Don, how close are you?
I'm almost there, Kevin, but I'm not. I don't want to fight that thing. You should just log out.
You see, Kevin found himself in a difficult position. He was trying to spawn Warden so that he could get parts from them, although he was doing it on his own.
Okay, John, I'm gonna take aggro. I need you to help me kill it. Get ready.
I'm blind. Hold on, I got some night.
Johnny is right. He's right above us.
And I apologize for the sequence. It's kind of dark, so just bear with me.
John, there's no waiting. John, there's no waiting. Oh, you hit me.
Like I said, it's kind of dark, but they don't call it the deep dark for nothing. Anyways, we continue to explore, killing wardens multiple times over. I mean, I was pretty sick of it by the end, and Kevin was getting kind of greedy about it. But he was able to compensate me with the loot that we were able to find. Wasn't crazy, but you know what? Something is better than nothing. Especially that I had traveled all the way over here. But yeah.
We can't attack them in their animation. Uh-oh.
I'm not lying when I say that I think our time spent here was basically overkill. I don't even know what Kevin was trying to craft with the Warden parts he was gathering, but at the time I was thinking that it better have been worth it. Now looking back it was, but I'm not going to spoil that for you yet. Anyways, I continued looting chests until Kevin showed me something extremely interesting. At least when I wasn't being chased by the Warden. What Kevin showed me was the portal itself. Now, many people speculate that this is a portal. In vanilla, it's not, but in the mod pack, it is. And we decided to hop through and see what was on the other side. And guess what? It was kind of underwhelming. Just another extension of the Deep Dark, although instead of this one being blue tinted, it had an orange tint to it. I decided to explore it anyway, seeing as how there were no dangers, at least to my knowledge. I broke some of these cactus blocks, and honestly, that was it. We were low on food, and we didn't want to push our luck because we still had to journey all the way back. And when I returned, well, let's just say I found myself in a tough spot.
I gotta go.
It's fine, leave.
This place was extremely dangerous. I was out of food, I was low on health, I wasn't planning on sticking around any longer. I dug to the surface and guess what? I completely lost the dragon, but instead I found this really cool bird. I mean, look at this beautiful bird. It looks like a phoenix, but it wasn't a phoenix. It was, I saw the name. It was like a Zarpatak? I don't know how to pronounce that, so you know what, we're just going to call it a phoenix. I tried taming it, but I failed, so I just let it go, and after that, Kevin and I decided to look for the dragon, because that was our ride home. Fortunately, we didn't find it, so we took a waystone back instead.
Thank you, Kevin. You saved my life.
I found the dragon.
Where?
Seriously, the motto of this video should be, "In Kevin we trust." He found the dragon, and he got me home safely. What a guy. Anyways, it was time to go check on Xavier to see what other progress he was making with his Botania flowers and his elf portal, and it looks like he planted a tree. Good for him. I was also invited for an extended tour of Moth Manor. Turns out that the second floor saw some major developments since I was last here. Now, as for those developments I was talking about, there were chests on the balcony, there was a bed, 2 beds actually, blue and white. They had doors now, and yeah, honestly, it was pretty good, but if it was furnished, it'd look even better. And I'm going to be honest, from this point on, there's not going to be that much more progress on this house until the very end. So yeah, Moth Manor, great stuff. Thankfully, Kevin got here by the end of the tour so that the dragon could be returned to its rightful owner before my head was chewed off. So yeah, that's another plus for this day. Come the next morning, I found myself face to face with Noah, a random character who rarely appears in this video for some reason, but I gave him some cat slippers because he was notorious for blowing up creepers near our house, and the cat slippers, well, guess what? They ward off creepers. So I was hoping that he was going to keep those on at all times. He seemed pretty happy with them. After that, it was time to make some upgrades to my armor after that Warden fiasco because I realized I wasn't that strong yet. I added some enchantments at my anvil station, I added some stuff to my helmet, to my pants, and honestly, the enchantments weren't that good. But you know what, something is better than nothing, because now I was going into the Nether for another expedition. This time, we were gonna kill the Wither. Now, the Wither wasn't a main boss. I mean, this thing was a mini-boss. It's a minor side quest, really. The reason we had to defeat him was because the Nether Star was a major item for a crafting recipe that Kevin was trying to work on. There was also a 90% chance for the boss to drop a Wither Eye, one of the eyes we could add to the end portal. The goal was to cheese the boss. We tried to glitch it into the ceiling, that way it would be stuck in the bedrock, and it didn't work.
They probably patched it. Wait, maybe it's like a certain order you have to make it?
If you're a Minecraft expert, whether certified or self-proclaimed, please let us know in the comments if that is patched, because honestly, that is extremely disappointing. We had to fight it the regular way, and this is not what I signed up for, but you know what? It was the challenge, and it was one that we accepted. The Wither had an extremely cool health bar. I mean, look at the top. It's got a skull, it's got roses. That's just amazing. But aside from that, the boss battle was more or less the same. You know, just a Wither spazzing out. But when we did defeat him, he dropped neither the eye nor the Nether Star. That's a problem.
Damn, I was coming back up. I didn't get to fight it.
We fight it again, bro. Please, we need more.
I don't think we have any more skulls.
Oh, wait.
You have such bad luck. I didn't get the Wither Eye. Do you have a Wither Skeleton Skull, John?
No, wait.
On top of not getting the Nether Star, it was looking like we didn't have another Wither Skull either, which is extremely disappointing because those are so incredibly difficult to grind. The drop is rare. Thankfully, Kevin was able to scrounge something up from his chest. We spawned a second Wither, and hopefully this time it would drop a Nether Star. It was me and him versus the Wither, and once the Wither fell, guess what? Something different.
That's so
I got it.
I did
Let's
not know
go!
John, you know something crazy?
What?
You got two.
You probably have the first one in your inventory.
No. I know for a fact I didn't because
Yo, I
this
was
thing-
watching
You
his
know what-
stream.
you know
He
what- you know
got
what's even
two from that
crazier?
fight.
What?
I just got a Lord Soul.
I was wondering where that was. I was like, because I got the Shard of Uncertainty.
2 Nether Stars from 1 Wither kill? That was definitely different. I don't know if that has anything to do with the mod or if it was a bug because the first one didn't drop anything, but yeah. We went to the Stronghold, added the eye to the end portal, and all that was left was to add one more eye. The question was, where could we find it? Well, you're never gonna believe where we found it. Turns out that the eye was closer than we thought, but first we were gonna use our Nether Stars for that crafting recipe I was talking about. Kevin crafted a pocket wormhole. In short, it's a portable waystone. You right-click it and you have access to all the waypoints.
Oh ho ho! Kevin, this changes everything. Here, take mine.
Now that we had the power of teleportation, there was only one thing left to do, flex on Xavier, but not before searching through his chests, hoping to find some food.
I need to check something. Hold on.
Okay.
Kevin, we're going to the end today. Xavier has what we need. The last eye.
I told you I had that the lost eye.
Just some context for the viewers, he didn't say a thing.
With this eye, I declare the portal open.
John, let's take a screenshot for the amount of hard work we needed. Come on this side.
Alright, screenshot time.
Once again, it was time for the glorious screenshot that everyone takes right before they jump into the end portal. Now, we had no intent of going in, but it's fun to do and, obviously, tradition.
That was a challenge, yeah. I've actually never done like this mod successfully.
You think if I go through the portal and use my wormhole thing, I can come out?
Yeah, you can.
Like the brave soul that he was, Kevin jumped straight into the portal.
You joining me, John? You also have a pocket wormhole.
I want to know if it works first.
Oh, you...
Thankfully, it did work. Kevin was safe and sound, and eventually he teleported back to the Stronghold.
Oh, hey, welcome.
Oh, it worked?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Nice.
Knowing that it was safe to go into the end portal, I decided that, hey, you know what? Why not? I'm already here. Now, I had no intent of killing the dragon, but I was curious to see what this modded end would look like.
And I think that's all you can grab right now.
No, we get a nice spawn.
We do. There's a mutant Enderman over there. There's multiple mutant Endermans.
Why is the... What's blowing up?
He's spawning. He has a spawning animation.
The dragon?
No.
Yeah. Look at it.
Oh, this end is fancy!
Wait,
Hella fancy.
wait, if you guys are teleporting over there, put a waste stone over there.
Oh, look at that. Look at the... You know how the Wither had his thing? Look at the dragons.
I see that. That's awesome. Wow.
That
Here's
is so...
the breath. I got it.
Wait.
Hurry!
Nice.
Oh, I got imitation air. Fuck.
Alright. Oh, I'm out of here. See ya. You
Damn it, I didn't get
You gotta
enough
watch out that like
breath.
the Ender Dragon is stupidly harder now. He like
Yeah.
sends you flying off the island.
Didn't we fight him in this in that mod?
Better Minecraft. It was a nightmare.
Yeah, I remember we were like in a little freaking like I don't even know what to call it. A little hole.
He was never flying to the center.
Honestly, at this point it feels like we've accomplished so much, sometimes you lose track of the little things. Like the ability to upgrade your skills. I had 1 level, so it was time to upgrade another ability. This time, lethality once again, because you can always be more lethal in this mod pack. Meanwhile, Kevin was working on a new project, upgrading the enchanting room, hence the reason he needed all of that dragon's breath earlier. You see, each bookshelf could be upgraded. Notice the black ones and the ones made out of watermelon? Well, they all contribute to level 80 enchants, and they go higher. To thank him for his contribution, I gifted him the chandelier from the Sky City.
Did you even get close to endgame, John? We're nowhere near yet.
Oh, you got a
Oh,
flint
and
steel?
look at... Yeah, I do.
Here, light that up. There you
Whoa. Is this what you added?
go. Yeah.
Lovely.
Another thing worth noting was that Xavier added this little fairy trail. It was this beautiful shimmering light that was just ascending to the sky. Don't mind the beacon in the background, that's a little more blocky. But at the time I had no idea what these did. As for the beacon, Kevin cleverly concealed it in the ground next to a solar panel. Now, I wanted to figure out what these little shimmering lights did, but Xavier was nowhere to be found, so I was going to have to wait until he came back online to explain them to me. Meanwhile, I went back into the Kylie Manor to see if there were any items I could borrow, because, well, I was a little short on food, to be honest. Don't mind the 26 bread. You can always have more food. Then I went to the mines to go get some more XP, but for some reason the XP farm wasn't really cutting it anymore. Maybe something was wrong with the totems I was using, because like I said before, for this to work you need amplifiers, like that Charm of Ancient Knowledge. Well, I swapped out the charm for a new one, it was working again. With all the XP that I had, it was finally time to use Kevin's new enchanting room. So I took my weapon, the Soul Pyre, and I threw a random enchantment on. Now, I have no idea what any of these are. They do have descriptions, I'm too lazy to read them, but the best way to test it out is by just going out there and using the weapon. Although that sheep wasn't really a fair test, too little health. So I waited around for the night to fall, but first, I spotted something in the distance. It looked like a demon, but it turns out it was actually a horse. A fiery horse. I approached it thinking it was wild, but then I saw that Kevin was actually the owner. So I decided to do my friend a favor and bring his pet back to the base where it couldn't run away. We trotted all the way over there, and to be honest, it wasn't very fast. Kinda slow, but it did have a fairly large jump. He didn't fit through the entrance, so I was gonna have to break one of my blocks just to get him through. Kind of a disservice to my build, but you know what? You gotta do what you gotta do. With the leaf block now broken, the horse was ready to enter. I rode him through, and I was gonna drop him into the pool with the hope that the water wouldn't extinguish the flame and kill him in the process. I enchanted my diamond pickaxe with a bunch of random enchantments, though some of them were pretty good. And then, well, it was simply a matter of going out and testing my tools and my now newly enchanted weapon. But first, look at that. You can stack books. That's a great way to save space in chests, because books don't stack in chests if they're enchanted. Anyways, I was out in the field, and now it was time to test my weapon on real enemies. These undead creatures with their jaws hanging off, they were just disgusting. They had to be destroyed. And well, you may notice that they're being struck by lightning. That is an effect of my weapon. I was wielding the power of lightning. Can you believe that? What an amazing enchantment! And it doesn't only strike one enemy, the lightning strikes all nearby enemies. You're sweeping all of these enemies with one hit. Then I went into the cave to test out my enchanted pickaxe. It had vein mining. I don't know if it had auto smelting. That I don't remember. Oh, looks like it didn't. But still, it was a great weapon. It was a great pickaxe. The enchantments that Kevin did for us, well, they were just doing wonders. Check it out. Look at that skeleton. Done. Doesn't even know what hit him. As for this one, done. By the end of my journey, I had plenty of ore and plenty of mob drops. I decided it was finally time to go back to the house to unload the haul. Now, my main goal was to get lapis for the enchanting table because we were going to be doing a lot of enchanting given how effective it was. And yeah, I got lots of lapis. I then turned my shaders off as per Xavier's advice so that I could finally use the little lightning shimmers that he had placed. Turns out that they were a means of transportation. You just click the little sprite and then you ride the light all the way to your destination. Now, the reason it's not so good on shaders is because you can't actually see the sprite you're supposed to click on. So yeah, a small price to pay if you're gonna have shaders on, but you got waystones, so you don't really need the light, albeit they do look really nice. Next, I found myself wandering with Kevin heading to another destination. This time, he was taking me to what was supposed to be a giant enemy base. We went through a bunch of biomes, swimming through water, finding little fishing huts, and honestly, the little fishing huts, not that great, but they are fun to stop by regardless. Free spawners if you want to make an XP grinder. And as for the enemies, they're all custom, wearing player heads and dyed armor. Just a little taste of what was to come at the giant base that Kevin was going to take me to. Once we were done with the fishing hut, we then found ourselves in a bamboo forest, although this one was different, because the bamboo here was taller, it was thicker, and it actually resembled something more of a tree than bamboo itself. I decided to chop some down and take it back to Xavier because he is a big fan of the bamboo plants.
Kylie, what happened to all of Xavier's bamboo?
Yeah, I cut it all down because it was pissing me off.
Oh, you can make bamboo planks from these, John.
It's all in a chest now, outside.
John, you can make bamboo planks from these.
They're really good for tropical builds.
Yeah, I was about to say, it looks okay, but it's not something I'd put it near our base. But we have saplings just in case we wanna...
Oh yeah, we're gonna plant these by Kyler's house.
What?
John, I am unnaturally fast,
You're
aren't
gonna
I?
plant what near my house?
The journey continued, and we made a brief stop to admire this giant structure we found. It was basically the Mushroom Kingdom from Super Mario. A big mushroom cap. I mean, we weren't going to go inside. I knew what was in there from a previous mod pack I had played. It's just another spawner structure. We carried on with my little floaty and all, and once again, we finally made it to our destination. But this one was the biggest build I had seen so far. This place was like a type of library deal. Just take a look for yourself and make a determination on whether or not you'd enter this place at night.
It's a massive library. Wow.
Where are you? How'd you get in?
I mined through this wall.
What wall?
This wall.
Oh, I see.
This is a frog.
You know what I'm talking about, John?
Now, that little frog statue was basically an introduction to what we were going to see in this base. I thought at first it was library themed, and you know what, I'll stick by it, it is. But the frog? Well, it's because this was a library run by frog people. Now, at first it seemed pretty safe. I mean, the loot was spectacular and nothing was attacking me until it was. All of a sudden, these frog people started spawning from the spawner blocks that somehow I'd missed. I don't know how I missed them, but these guys were absolutely everywhere. Thankfully, I had my enchanted soul pyre, and it was doing the job. all I had to do was hit one frog person and the others would be struck by lightning. I mean, if there's one thing this weapon was good for, it wasn't for the single PvP combat type deal. It was great for mowing down hordes of enemies. I went around the library breaking as many spawners as I could, and I was also collecting some of the player heads because come on, these player heads were pretty great, especially if you like to customize your base. So that was my main goal, to wipe out the entire frog population while collecting as many interesting player heads as possible. Yeah, the loot of the chests was pretty good, but it wasn't stuff that I didn't already have. XP bottles, I mean, what do I need that for when we have an XP farm that gives you hundreds of levels in a small span of time? The place was multiple levels, and I tried to climb to the very top hoping to find something amazing. Down below, more monsters. Another thing I was keeping my eye out for was enchanted books. Yes, we had a really good enchanting table system, but you know what? Who doesn't want a good mending book? I went around breaking even more spawners, and I'm sorry if it's beginning to get repetitive. I mean, this place was massive, but a lot of it was more or less the same. At least the monsters were getting interesting. There were some Vindicators, and well, in the upper levels, the monster designs were becoming a little more wacky. Like, for example, creepers riding slimes? I had never seen anything like it before. Definitely bizarre, and it goes with the whimsical theme of this library. I think that's the right word. Now, by this point, I thought I was almost at the very top of this tower, but the fact is, I couldn't be more wrong. It seemed like every time I turned a corner, there was another staircase that took me even higher into the building. This time I was on a floor that looked more like a food court than a monster dungeon. There were fries, there were sandwiches, there was another section that even had chips for a casino. Of course, I was breaking each spawner one by one, but I was also trying to collect all these heads, and there were just so many. I couldn't take them all home with me, so now I was going to have to start prioritizing. Of course, the monsters were getting stronger too. Now they were wearing diamond armor. But yeah, this place was very interesting, and it seemed like the stairs were just absolutely endless. They reminded me of the endless stairs you have to climb in Mario 64. I was getting pretty sick of the darkness. I mean, I wanted to see what was right in front of me, and this place, well, dark color palette plus very little light, and I had to do my best to conserve all of the night vision potions that I had, so I saved them for when I got to the very top, and once it looked like I got there, well, I broke the last spawner, and then I went to go drink that one night vision potion that I had been saving, and well, it made a world of a difference. The top of this tower was absolutely beautiful. There were trees, there were lights, there were vines. I mean, this place was incredible. You can't really appreciate it when it's shrouded in darkness. I went around breaking the last of the spawners and gathering the last of the loot, and then I discovered that in the back there was a secret hallway. Now this hallway led to a bunch of bedrooms and a bunch of other rooms, but inside of the bedrooms, well, that's where the real treasure was. Not the loots like gold and diamonds, no. The real treasure were the player heads, like this Bitcoin, or this Euro, or that 8-ball. I mean, if you're not wanting these, I don't know what's wrong with you. Who doesn't want a piggy bank? I continued to scurry around the top floor, hoping to find more interesting player heads, but unfortunately, it looks like I had already collected the best of them, so it was finally time to start making my way back. I didn't know where Kevin was, but I had no doubt that I was going to run into him eventually. I carefully descended back down to the bottom floor without trying to get myself killed because I had a ton of loot to take home. I was going to make my escape through the wall, but then Kevin directed my attention elsewhere. I guess he had other plans in mind, so together we destroyed the rest of the mobs that were chasing us, and we ran to the center of the tower. Now the reason we ran to the center of the tower was because Kevin wanted to place a waystone. I guess he wasn't completely done with this area yet, and he had plans to come back in the future. As for me, I was adventured out. I was ready to go back home and count my treasure, but not before distributing the spoils of our adventures amongst our friends. I had some player heads, and I was ready to share them. At the time, the only other player online aside from Kevin was Kylie, so she was naturally the first person I had to give one of the player heads to. I guess she developed a strange fascination with collecting skulls, and I felt like she would want to spice up her collection with something else. I looked all over the manor, but she was nowhere to be seen. I was then directed by Kevin to the front lawn where Xavier was doing his Britannia stuff. It turns out that she had buried herself in the ground. She was probably AFK farming Xavier's mana because, well, mana takes time to generate and someone has to be standing by the farm at all times. When she returned, it was time for her to make one of the most important decisions of her life. She had to choose between the frog head and the mouse car. Which one would she pick? Cast your votes now. Well, if you guessed mouse car, you are correct. I don't know why she chose that one. I don't even know if it was a mouse car, but it looked like a type of mouse with, headlights and wheels on the side, and she put it on, so yeah. I then flexed my Bitcoin and then collected the leftover heads so that I could distribute them to the other friends on the server. I went to go check up on Kevin to see what he was up to when all of a sudden, strange reports were coming in that someone's house was on fire.
Why was my house on fire?
Your house is on fire?
Yes, I don't know what happened.
Stop. Leave me alone.
But that's
Makes
it, Kevin. We don't have any room for any more animals. We already got this thing.
The only reason I bring up the pets is because Kylie's house burned down under mysterious circumstances, and we were the only ones with a fire horse, so, you can never be too careful.
Where are you?
I'm in the side of ground zero.
I log in. There's skeleton skulls all over the house. Ash was not there yet. I start working on the rest of my house. I decide my tower needs to be bigger. To do that, I need to tear down the old tower. As I'm tearing down the old tower, I look down, and my whole second floor is on fire!
She completely omitted the part that I built this part, but yeah, everything else checks out.
We don't need to talk about that.
Where's Xavier gonna sleep?
He's
Oh
gonna
yeah,
have-
where's my bed?
Oh,
Your
Xavier,
bed!
your room is still there, but like you got no way of getting up there.
Oh wait, what do you mean? I can
You
fly.
have, you have to. Oh yeah, that's right. This shouldn't be a problem for you then.
So, like,
I just...
are you online yet?
Yo, John. Get Scotty's house. You're there? Wait
I'm
there.
at Kylie's house, yeah.
Watch this. Watch this.
When someone says watch this in that kind of tone, you have to stop everything and go check it out.
You see that dragon at the top of her house?
Yeah.
Do you see that dragon at the top of her house? Just find... Look what I found that I could do.
Okay, there we go.
Are you looking at it?
I'm looking.
Are you looking at it?
What?
What? How did you do
It's a-
that?
It's a kidnapping, John. Let's run.
Alright, we our mission
I don't know if I
accomplished.
want to play anymore. Peace on the server's like over.
Go!
Now you guys are stealing my dragon?
What's next? I'm betting. I feel like I'm gonna go into my chest and there's gonna be a bunch of shit missing too.
Chess.
Jesus
My
Christ,
chest.
Noah. Do you think we're so broke that we need your stuff? You haven't been online in forever.
It turns out that Kylie didn't take us stealing her dragon too kindly. She was swinging around a battle axe hoping to cut Kevin's head off. Fortunately, Kevin had been upgrading his speed to the point where Kylie had no chance of catching up to him. That's Kevin for you. By the time the dust had settled, Xavier had logged on, just in time for the annual Britannia review. He was about to show us some of the latest accomplishments he had made in the field of Britannia magic.
Alright, Xavier, we need an update. What's going on here?
Now, personally, I'm not a big Britannia guy, but if there's one thing that draws me to any mod, it's the promise of creative flight. And with Britannia, that's totally possible. Xavier promised to craft us wings that would allow us to fly as if we were in creative mode. The only problem is that his resources were limited, and he had to pick who he wanted to make the wings for.
Hey, look at me, not Kylie.
What's that noise?
While Xavier was working on wings for everyone, Kevin decided to play a little tune to ease our boredom while we waited. Somehow, this guy got his hands on every single musical item available in this mod.
I have
One.
feathers.
Sure, give me.
You have to know what this is from, John.
It's from my, Bro, where the
It's from,
I don't know
dude.
where that's from.
That's Skyrim.
Oh, I never
I
played
could
Skyrim.
have told you that.
Now, to make these wings, Kevin had to donate some of his items to Xavier, which I'm extremely grateful for, because honestly, Kevin was just always coming through, and I felt like I owed him something. I just had to return the favor somehow. Maybe we'll do that later in the video.
Thank you.
I can
Is that
fly.
8?
Wait, how can you fly?
Is that 8?
Oh.
Why did
Yeah,
you
it is
zoom
right here.
away like that? How'd you do that?
Oh no.
You
So
made
wasting
a
all
little
his
cartoony
mana.
noise like, oh.
Kylie, I would be careful with zooming like that. It wastes a lot of mana.
I didn't do it on. I don't even know what I did.
If you keep spamming it like that, you're gonna fall and die. So
Xavier gave me a tiara, and I was ready to fly. Ignore that. Anyways, the wings he gave me were orange, and honestly, I was thinking about getting some gold ones, but I didn't have the right materials. But I'm still super grateful that he put this together for me. He even gave me my own mana tablet, and basically this is the fuel that allows you to fly. Once you run out of mana, you're gonna fall to your death.
Oh wait, the wings are here.
yeah.
Let's go. Da-da-da-da-da.
I went for a test flight just seeing how far I could go before falling down, and honestly the flight is really easy to use. I mean, like I said, it's basically just creative mode flight. Now, later in the video we're gonna get different wings. Actually, Kevin in this part here, I muted it, but he's asking me if I still wanted what he's calling dragon wings, and they're actually way better than Britannia wings. You'll see.
Oh! No, yeah, Kevin, I'll still take those. I'll go above and beyond for those, because this is a cap on it, because it's like limited by mana.
Yeah, I was making...
don't want it. So I'd off by the Gaia again.
Yeah, Kylie has my wings, Xavier, so you don't have to fight him.
Look at that, Kylie. You can easily build your tower now.
One reason the dragon wings are better is because they don't require fuel.
So where do I gas at my tablet?
Bro, no, stop! Don't do that. If you're gonna use my mana, you should actually contribute to the mana.
I got a bunch of lignite for you.
Can I use your mana?
How much lignite? Because we need a lot of stacks. You just put them in these over here.
I got a few stacks.
So, I made a deal with Xavier that if I provided him with lignite, basically a better type of coal, he was going to be able to fuel my mana tablet up. That way I could keep flying. Now, lignite is kind of hard to get, and we'll worry about that later, but until then, it was finally time to take on the Ender Dragon, which should have been super easy now that we had the power of flight. One thing about fighting the Ender Dragon is that you have to destroy the end crystals, and honestly, it's a little tricky if you're bad with a bow.
You guys are only here to look pretty.
Wow, that zoom is scary!
I'm only here to look pretty.
Yes, you cheaters. You're only
That's
here
true.
because
I am only here to look pretty.
You guys are only here because we need a screenshot afterward.
Why are there phantoms?
Alright, you guys ready?
I've already started.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Let me get to it.
Blowing up crystals, it's like 1,000 times easier with the wings.
Oh, I just realized. Okay, yeah, y'all got it.
I don't know why I take damage even though I'm like super far away from the crystals.
Alright, I got one of them.
Whoa, this does look cool.
Together, we tried our best to destroy every crystal, because one twist about this mod pack is that the crystals actually respawn. So if you break them, but not at a fast enough rate, they're just gonna respawn again, and they're gonna keep healing the dragon, so you have to be fast. But with the help of my wings, I was able to accomplish just that. Although, there were some other obstacles in the way. Now, this is partially my fault, because Xavier did warn me about this, but yeah, the flight has stamina, so if you don't mind the stamina bar, you're gonna fall like this.
Why does it... Xavier, why do I immediately fall when I fly?
Because you're wasting all your flight. You have a bar on the bottom right.
There's
that shows you
stamina?
Yeah.
How do I regenerate it?
Hey, Noah, where are you?
I'm in the middle.
Come here, I need you to come hold this for me. We need epic game music. Come hold that for me.
Just a music guy?
I don't know. I just saw him standing in the middle, so we need that epic music guy.
Where do you...
There comes a point in every Minecraft Let's Play where all the players have to lock in to become the ultimate team, especially when it comes to fighting the Ender Dragon. Kevin was the archer, Kylie was destroying crystals, Noah was playing motivational music. This was the perfect combination for victory. As for my role, I had to take out these annoying blazes.
These are annoying.
They are. I didn't even know blazes spawned in here.
Speak of the devil.
Bro, hit me through the wall.
This place is dangerous.
Together, our teamwork was starting to pay off. Slowly, the dragon started losing even more health. Now, it's when you get to the very end of the boss battle, when the dragon has less than half, that's when the teamwork starts to break away. because everyone now is fighting to get the last hit on the dragon. Why? It's just simply chasing for glory. That's all it is.
And the Endersmans.
Go, get ready, go ready.
This might kill me.
Crystal.
Thank God for wings, man. That would have killed me.
Oh, he's almost dead. He's almost dead.
We can fly too. Get him. See me like fly to the floor.
Speak for yourself. I gotta be a bow demon.
By this point, that last minute greed that I was talking about, you know, the one where someone has to get the last hit on the dragon, well, that was finally starting to settle in, and I am no exception to that rule. With the flight that I had, I was chasing the dragon, trying to get the last hit.
I got him!
I got him.
Oh my god, what is happening to me? Why am I taking so much damage?
No idea. Just got hit for like.
Can someone put water? I got
It's mine.
How did I kill Kylie? Kylie, where were you at? Did I snipe?
I forgot I could play too.
Nice.
Oh, y'all have like 200 levels. What?
Kevin!
Where were you that I sniped you?
I don't even know! Oh my
Hey
god.
guys, you guys
I
mind
don't
flying
have-
around real quick and
How
telling
am
me
I
where
gonna
the...
get back?
Wait, the what?
You guys mind flying around real quick and telling me where the leg ended?
The egg went through
Oh
the
my
portal.
god, we don't have any furnaces with
How
anything
would it have
in
gone to the
them.
portal?
Read the
Kylie, what
Minecraft, the Minecraft end credits out loud. Hello?
Alright, Kevin.
Yes.
Wait, I'll be the blue, you could be the green. I'll catch up to you, don't worry. You can... I'm ready.
Okay, go.
Minecraft!
I'm gonna lose my queue!
Dog
I see the
edition!
player. You mean Doublesal?
Okay, wait, just wait a second, because I can see that part now. They flew through the air on sticks powered by demons.
Oh, we're not even on the same timing.
Yes, we are! What did this player dream?
That's gone! That scrolled by a long time ago!
It's fine, you can like edit it.
Oh, Xavier, your room got an upgrade.
John,
Did it? How? I was just in there.
It's 1 block wider.
Oh,
John.
yeah.
Wait, John, did you get a screenshot of us all?
No, we didn't even get the screenshot. Everyone was out.
Oh, wait, that's why we went in the first place!
Bruh.
Let's go back into the screenshot.
I guess things got a little too exciting because we missed the whole point we were in the end. So, everyone once again gathered back into the dangerous dimension, and now it was time for a photo op.
We were supposed... Xavier, when you walk, do you leave like soul sand footprints?
Soul sand?
Look at my footprints. They're like souls wherever I walk.
Can someone help me?
What? Why are these purple? What's going on here?
I just
Oh!
have to not die while I craft.
Kevin, where are you?
I'm crafting us the
I'm gonna hit. Oh!
Uh-oh.
Oh, look at his death animation. That's awesome.
Oh god, it's put the black hole. You don't want to do that.
I'm being flung around.
Yeah, you remember when I told you guys the mutant Enderman was scary because it sucks you like a black hole? This is what I meant.
Almost
I
broke
feel
my
like
helmet.
that's
Kylie died.
Yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen, but you know what? When you go into the end, expect everything.
Oh yeah, this is a good spot.
All we had to do now was wait for our photographer, which was Kevin, and from there, we just had to smile for the camera.
Oh, you know what'd be cool? If the ones who could fly flew, and then Kevin stands.
Ready?
Kevin, you should take the screenshot since you're on the ground. How do you
Oh my god, there's a sky wheel in the background too. That's
take
dope.
the picture? You got it?
I did.
Nice.
Okay.
Alright, perfect.
Look at that thing! He's cute!
What is that?
It's a sky whale.
Kill that thing. What the heck?
You can ride it.
You guys are
You
evil.
can ride him?
It's a pet.
How do you ride it?
I'm sorry to all you animal lovers, but I just couldn't help myself.
Xavier, I gotta gas up.
Well, okay, I gotta gas up.
You gotta mana pool.
Oh, bro, I was literally just about to send my mana.
I gotta gas up
No.
real quick.
Wait! No, get out of there! Not that one.
Which one?
Use the other one. The one over there by the trees.
This one?
Yeah. Put it in there.
I'm gonna get a full tank.
I was beginning to notice a little pattern, that being that Xavier was being tight with his mana. That wasn't gonna fly with me, especially because I was donating to his cause.
That's full enough. There you go.
This'll do.
That's enough. Okay.
I can't believe we're in a food and mana drought.
Like, I'm the only one with the key. Like,
Why-
I'm glad y'all don't know how to do this.
Why are we in a food drought?
Because someone hasn't started a restaurant yet.
How to scour
What
someone's
happened to
chest?
Farmer
Look, I said
Kylie?
who.
I thought that was gonna be a thing.
I did not want to be a farmer this time. Just like you don't want to be a builder this time, John. I don't want to be a farmer.
I was kind of a builder. I kind of bent the rules a little.
Oh my god!
I decided to make another generous donation to Xavier's mana fund. Maybe this time he would feel a little more inclined to be nice to me when I ask for more mana.
So I get to gas up when I want.
Yes, because we'll have full mana pools.
Full tank.
Yes, this tank is empty, actually. I just used it. So.
After donating the lignite, I went back to the stronghold because I had every intent to go back into the end to explore the outer islands. My goal was to find an elytra. Like everyone else, I desired the power of flight, and while I had these wings that Xavier made me, like I said before, I was still capped based off of how much mana he was willing to share. So we had to get the elytra if we wanted to craft the ultimate wings.
We're here. In the middle of nowhere. This is nothing.
Now, for those of you who've never played the Better End mod, you are in for a treat. This mod is a complete overhaul to the End Dimension. It adds so many more biomes, so many new enemies, tons of new crafting recipes. It's basically everything that the End should be. But I can't get sidetracked as easily as I do, even though these blocks are absolutely beautiful and I want to stop and look at every single one and see if they would incorporate well into my build. No, the goal was to find an end city. Like I said, we need an elytra. So I kept flying around hoping to find one, and well, I got some really cool shots here flying through this dark forest. And from there I spotted some ruins and well, like I said, easily distracted. I had to see what was in these chests. Nothing too crazy, but it was still worth looking. And then after that, I continued to move on. The next thing I caught in my sights was this book that actually spawned in my inventory. It basically gave me a rundown of all of the new add-ons the End Dimension now had, like this eternal ritual where you can make a portal that takes you back to the overworld. And after I finished reading that, I remembered that my armor had an interesting ability. It was the ability to pacify Endermen, which meant that I could stare them straight into the eye, and they wouldn't react at all.
What kind of Endermen are these? This is a Dendler?
Now, would it work for these type of Endermen?
They're Endermen, but they have, like, fabric over their eyes.
I wasn't going to stick around to see if these things were going to attack me, and I had no intent on provoking them. So once again, it was time to get out of here and find my end city. By this point, I had covered a lot of ground, so believe me when I say I was extremely happy to find these crystals, even though they weren't my goal.
We should have the.
found
Oh my god, that this one is so hard.
Thing. Ha ha ha.
Now, you're probably wondering why I wanted these crystals. Well, they were an essential item if I was going to craft myself some mending books. These crystals would be used in what was called an infusion ritual, and we'll worry about that later. I bookmarked the area, that way I could return to harvest even more crystals. Next on my journey, I came across these beautiful floating islands that were littered with all of these glowing pink trees. It was probably the prettiest biome in the entire end, that's my personal opinion. If I had to build a base in the end, I would probably choose to build it right here. Now, a close second was the next biome I saw, this blue-greenish slime biome? I think these were slimes. They were known as umbrella trees, and when you jumped on them, they had a slight spring to them, and they caused you to bounce. It's additions like these that make Better End just that much of a great mod. I love this mod, and if you don't have it, I highly recommend you add it to your world. If you're getting sick and tired of the old End, I mean, come on, it is well overdue for an update. In the forest, I found the ruins of what looked like an end ship, at least one of those modded ones. So I was hoping that luck would smile on me. I went inside, hoping to find an elytra, and did I find one? No, I didn't. In fact, my luck was so bad that all of the chests were empty. Not even a small nugget of iron. That was kind of disappointing because I got my hopes really high. This build looked like one of the first significant finds of my entire journey throughout the end, but I had no need to despair because shortly after, I found something incredible. This massive floating monolith. Behind this floating structure was an end city, but first we're gonna check out this island here because honestly, this was gonna be way important in the future. You'll know what I mean when we get there. There was an obsidian altar, and obviously this is something I had to bookmark and come back to because I had no idea what to do here. So once I marked it down, it was finally time to start exploring my end city. And wouldn't you know it, there was an airship right there. I kept my fingers crossed with the hopes that there would be an elytra, and was there? Well, there was. I went down the trapdoors, broke the spawner, turned around, broke another spawner, and sitting on a pedestal all pretty like the elytra itself. And just when you thought things couldn't get any better, I saw that the elytra was enchanted. So I had to check and see what it had, and it had the best thing possible.
It's got mending! Oh, this is great.
A mending elytra, and as you can see, that is the crafting recipe for the dragon wings that Kevin was gonna make me. All I had to do was deliver the elytra to him, and it was gonna be smooth sailing from there. But not before exploring the rest of the end city. If there's one thing you gotta do, it's get that end city loot. But first, I had to go get the dragon head. The dragon head was essential for another one of Kevin's crafting recipes, so surgically, with great care, I had to remove the dragon head without having it fall into the void. Now, there were so many ways this could have gone wrong, but I was extra careful. I took a pickaxe, I made a platform, collected the head, and from there on out, it was time to go see what this city had to offer. I left the ship, flew to the city, and guys, I highly recommend making Britannia wings if you're going to explore the end. It just makes things so much more simple, especially when it comes to the shulker boxes. The first thing I did when I entered the tower was fly to the spawner. I wanted as few shulkers as possible hitting me with their pellets because honestly, the flight is annoying. Now, it's easier to manage just a little bit when you have creative like flight, but it's still difficult, so I broke that spawner even though it took a while, and then it was time to dig into the loot. Lots of gold, diamond armor, tons of music discs. In fact, I think I was more excited about the fact that they were music discs. You can have lots of diamonds and gold, but music discs, now those are rare. There was also lots of shulker boxes, which were perfect because my inventory was absolutely packed with all the loot I was getting. Here's the shulker box already full, but thankfully there was more than one. After that, I went around to each chest, checking to see if there was anything else worth taking, and from there on out, I figured, I had enough. I returned to the overworld, reason being I had a job to accomplish. You see, Kylie commissioned me to expand a tower at her manor. Her previous tower was too small and stumpy, her words. So I was gonna enlarge the tower, make it way taller, way wider, something that would truly impress the average Minecrafter. At least that was the goal. So this is what I went for, and she honestly thought it could be taller. So we made it even taller. I tried to keep true with the color palette that she had already established, and this was the result. An even taller tower. The next step was to build the roof, and I had a vision. You see, Kylie had a very whimsical design going on, so why not have a tower roof that reflected that design? There they are, Kylie and Xavier off in the distance watching me work. Xavier decided to fly on over and have a free VIP tour because I think he had desires to live in the tower, so he was ready for the open house. Once I finished patching up the roof, he followed me inside the hollow tower. There honestly wasn't that much to see, especially since the tower didn't have an upper floor. We were walking along the edges with the hopes that we wouldn't fall, but Xavier liked what he saw. After that, he invited me to join him in one of the first boss battles of his Britannia mod. Together, we were going to fight an enemy known as the Gaia, or Gaia? I don't know if there was a "the" before the name, but this battle was going to take place on this Neapolitan ice cream looking platform. All he had to do was summon the enemy, and from there it was going to be an easy battle. At least that's what he told me. I was also made aware that for this boss battle to work, I had to turn my shaders off because if I didn't, the enemy would appear to be invisible. So I switched them off, and well, honestly, it really is a downgrade. But yeah, the Guardian of Gaia, oh, that's the official name, it spawned, and there were some visual glitches. I don't know if the boss is supposed to be basically like a pure black silhouette, or maybe it's just like that. I'm not sure. But we entered the second phase, and the second phase was pretty easy with the weapon that I had. The Gaia started spawning a ton of mobs, but with the pyre, they fell down pretty quickly. In the third phase, the Gaia returned to attacking us directly, but it didn't last that long, and eventually I got the final hit, which took it down. And like that, we had completed the first boss of Britannia. To celebrate, I gifted Xavier a blue shulker box, one that reminded him of his mana pool, and then from there it was simply a matter of waiting for the next adventure. Now, I had some time to kill, so I decided to check out my skill tree to see if there was anything that needed leveling. I did have 2 skill points to spend, so it was time to make another tough choice. What was I going to level? Well, like always, I went with lethality, but I also had another point to spend, so I invested in speed, because in this mod pack, you can never be too fast. After that, Kevin hopped online and he was ready to explore the outer end because he had to get an elytra of his own. We encountered a ruined portal and I tried to activate it.
Alright, Kevin, what you're about to witness is the beginning of a new age. And now... and away we go, and... yeah, let me see that book. Wait, I have one. Oh. Oops. Wrong ones.
What are these?
These are crystal shards. We have to make eternal crystals, and for that we have to do a ritual. So maybe bookmark this.
Just like me, Kevin was in absolute awe of this brand new end. He was also a little desperate to find his elytra, and we came across a similar ruin. So it's time for him to learn.
I've been exploring these and there's nothing in these. I'm
yeah, these
very
aren't the real
concerned.
ones. The real ones have to be flying. Oh, no.
Do you want to do this the old-fashioned way?
Oh, yeah. That doesn't work in here?
It does.
Wow, why wouldn't you use that? Yeah, that's...
I was trying to be a good person and explore.
It's perfectly legal.
Unfortunately, Kevin tried to cut corners, and in the end, he ended up paying the price for it.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
While I was off playing with the jellyfish, Kevin somehow fell into the void, which is kind of a problem, especially if you want your stuff.
I love it.
Did you fall in the void?
I did.
How are you gonna get to your grave?
It's in the overworld.
Oh,
it's sitting at...
After 2 back-to-back end expeditions, I was running a little low on mana for my wings, so once again it was time to meet up with Xavier and negotiate a fair price. After all, I did make a donation. You know what he did? Xavier spat in my face. I gave him a mana tablet ready to refill, and he punched me. And then after insulting me, he just zipped away like a little butterfly. He told me that if I wanted more mana, I had to help him fight the Gaia again, except this Gaia was going to be a little more difficult than the first one. I guess there are 2 versions, and the second one is exponentially harder.
You really built another platform on top of my platform?
Okay, you guys ready? You have food? Wait, how much food do you guys have?
I got 5 steaks and 21 golden apples.
Bro.
I have no food.
We're going through famine right now.
I
I know, I got 15 golden carrots.
Let's go to charge
Hold
up.
on, I need to...
Bro, it's too late! Oh wait, I need to throw my shaders!
Oh yeah, uh-oh!
Oh my god, There we go.
Ah!
Don't hit each other, Bro, I said don't hit each other!
I haven't even swung!
Oh my god!
Does the lightning strike you?
Yeah, it does. Kevin AFK.
I'm looking for something. Just how that.
Slow!
I see John has 5 hearts.
No, this guy has 400 and something health.
Xavier wasn't kidding when he said that the Gaia was difficult. I was being withered away, and it seemed like no matter how many golden apples I ate, I simply wasn't healing. There wasn't anything I could do except try to fight it off.
Dude, what was that? Kevin.
I can't heal fast enough.
Dude, we
Should
haven't
probably eat some golden apples.
I'm eating them. They're not working.
glitched out on
No,
me
it's because I keep getting withered. Like, it
Get
negates
out,
the healing. What am I supposed to get out of?
There's pink stuff around that you're like running into. See? Like you guys are okay. Stop! You're going to like the pink stuff, John. Nobody's hitting them. Like you haven't.
I'm trying to live. Ow, I'm on fire!
I think I've hit you guys more than I hit the
He's
boss.
hurting me.
Hitting you? Yeah, somebody keeps hitting me.
No, John, I've hit Xavier like 4 times. I've hit you twice.
I'm not gonna live.
Thankfully, I was able to heal just a little bit, but it didn't last because guess what? I got withered again. I wasn't seeing what they were seeing. I mean, I see purple stuff on the floor, and I guess that's what's making me withered, but it's so hard to tell.
I just smacked John.
Some of you guys are hurting me more than you guys are hurting the enemy.
Oh, sorry.
I'm a victim of that. Like this is, it's not even on purpose. The boss keeps teleporting straight onto you.
I just died, and I got my totem saved me. I gotta go.
You need another one?
I'll take it if you have it. Yes.
Thankfully, I can reach in my chest. Here, I dropped one on the ground.
Where?
It just disappeared. I'm not gonna lie.
Right there, John, get it!
Where? I don't see it.
On the floor.
I got it. What do you manifest?
Second phase.
Oh my god, bro. Okay.
I would rather
Oh,
do
these
this, honestly. It's
witches.
not that bad.
How many witches? Kill this guy, kill this guy.
I'm getting crazy amount of XP from this. I'm level 50. I was just level 7 a second ago.
I am getting a lot of XP. I just leveled up.
Whoa, what is that guy? That guy picked the wrong time to
No,
spawn.
Shadow Wizard Money Gang spawned!
Don't hit him!
Oh my god, he spawned again!
He's almost dead, guys, almost dead!
They're all on me!
Yeah, I don't know. Yo.
I got him.
Wow, that was super climactic.
I
got,
What'd you get?
something ugly. The Key of the King's Law.
I got the Ring of Loki.
It was time to figure out what I actually had. This was supposed to be a legendary item, seeing as how difficult it was to obtain, so Xavier was starting to surf through the Britannia archives to see if there was any knowledge to enlighten us on this magical tool. Unfortunately, there wasn't much to work with.
It doesn't do anything. It draws like a bow. That's it.
John, you have to hold it down and charge it. It fires a ton of like swords or something and explodes. Hey, don't shoot it over here.
How do I use it though? I'm drawing it, but nothing's happening.
You have to wait. Let it go. Oh, it doesn't work. Let me see. I have mana. Ow. What the heck?
It's not yours.
Ow.
It's mine.
It's not yours. Yeah, it's not yours.
That's so funny.
Bro! That is so much damage! That did 8 hearts.
Really, John?
You better hurry.
You better hurry.
It's actually more lethal like that.
After the battle, Xavier gave me back a magic hammer that I had loaned to him. It's the same hammer that swatted Kylie down with one hit. It was a pretty great hammer, and honestly, I was so happy to have it. Then Xavier did a little display of fairy magic in front of my eyes. I tried to perform the same trick, but honestly, it wasn't the same. So it was now time to move on to the next task. I think we were well overdue for another armor upgrade. It was time to go back to the base and check out the enchanting setup. But first, I had to craft one thing, an infusion pedestal. You see, the enchantment that I wanted for my armor was Mending, and this infusion pedestal was going to help me get that. Here's a brief explanation.
Basically, it's another way of crafting. You put stuff on each pedestal, and then they all meet in the middle to make a new item.
All I had to do was craft a few more pedestals to surround the main one, and like that, we'd be one step closer to crafting a mending book. I crafted my pedestals with simple materials, stone bricks, stone slabs. I mean, you could make them out of something a little more expensive, but we're trying to cut down on costs here. We don't even have mending yet. And like a real obsidian block, the main one takes a while to break, but yeah. I went back to the enchanting room to go upgrade some of my gear, and I noticed that a lot of people were frequenting this area as well, given the large stack of enchanting books that they were leaving behind. Those were all of the rejects used to re-roll.
Geez, that's good fortune. I'm taking that.
Given the amazing nature of this enchanting setup, you can clearly see that Kevin was pouring his heart and soul by upgrading our enchanting room. We had multiple types of bookshelves, and he was just on a roll doing everything he could to make sure we got the best magic on our gear. While he was doing that, I felt that our area needed a nice little upgrade to reflect the progress we had made, so I decided to focus my attention towards the pool in the center. I wanted to add some lights, and I asked Xavier which one he preferred. He leaned towards the blue one, which is exactly what I was hoping for. I added the blue lanterns that I got from the end into the water, and I decided to combine them with diamond blocks for the ultimate premium-looking glowing pool experience.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Not only did it look pretty, but it was also a testament to our wealth, because who builds with diamond blocks? The Doublesal Snow Gang, that's who. And since Xavier was already here, I felt that I had to give him this bamboo gift. I almost forgot I even had it, but I was reminded when I saw him there swimming in the pool.
Big one now.
Oh, I forgot about that. I literally got that, like...
It was time to get back to our infusion pedestal business. So I went to the area that I had planned originally to be a mine, I buried it with dirt, and then I began breaking a wall through our main grotto hedge. This was going to be a completely separate section dedicated to infusion magic. I would keep up the theme by using more leaves to build another round area, but I had to put the project on hold once again because Kevin was summoning to reveal his latest and greatest invention, that being a library. Now, yeah, libraries have already been invented, so he was a little too late for that, but this was no ordinary library. This was a Library of Alexandria, an excellent means to store all of your enchanting books. That way you don't have to have these tall stacks of books everywhere.
Oh, Kevin. How did you do it?
Like, do you see all the books I put in there, or?
Yeah, I see them. I see like every enchantment.
Kevin's the goat? Is that what I'm hearing?
Kevin go, bah. Do it.
Yeah. Bad.
Whoa.
Yeah, I just took him breaking 5 from someone.
What?
Wait, I'm breaking 5? It goes to 5?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Oh, I just put 4. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna get
Max.
Actually, that's
if
fine.
you-
That's all first.
With Kevin's Library of Alexandria, I was able to sort through all of the books and get myself a beautiful Unbreaking 5 helmet. Once the helmet was secured, it was time to go back to finish my infusion structure. This was going to be a very simple build, especially since the area was round. So I started off by trying to center the pedestal as perfectly in the middle as I could. Then I placed each pedestal around the center one, and from there it was smooth sailing. All I had to do was follow the diagram, and whether or not this would work, all we had to do was wait and find out, because honestly we didn't have the materials to actually make the mending book. I then added a few more details like some cobblestone blocks. I wanted this place to resemble some ancient ruin where rituals of the old days used to take place. And then lastly, to add some beautiful illumination, I added some of the crystals that I got from the end right underneath the pedestals. That way it could give off this nice magical glow. I built even larger crystals that would be merged into the wall. All in all, I think this was a pretty nice design. It wasn't my favorite, but it was a simple working station so that we could make mending books, and when you make mending books you don't really need much. All of this was kind of extra. So yeah, I hope you guys like the design, and now it is finally time to move on to definitely not making mending books, because like I said, no ingredients. No. Instead, we were gonna go chop down some trees because I had just used the Library of Alexandria to get a new enchantment known as Chainsaw. Now, Chainsaw was supposed to be an excellent means for taking down trees with one swipe. You see, in this mod pack, you don't break trees one block at a time. No, you actually have to keep hitting the same block, and eventually the stump gets thinner until the tree collapses. But with Chainsaw, if you sneak and click the block, the entire tree collapses in one go. Now, was I really going to use this for anything? Probably not. I mean, it was just cool to have. After all, chopping down trees in this mod pack is kind of annoying, so now that I had this quote-unquote chainsaw, should make things a lot easier. I then went back to Kevin's XP farm with a new XP modifier known as Bag of Souls, an enchantment you can put on your armor. Basically, when you combine Bag of Souls 3 with all of the other modifiers that Kevin had set up, well, just look.
That gave me like 80 levels, and I was already level 100 something.
That XP farm is absolute overkill.
So one strike gave you 80. So you're level 180.
I'm 189.
So it did make a difference.
Huge difference. Okay, so this is where we're gonna make mending books. And other books, any book you want. Is there a way to make mending books aside from this? Or do you know how to get mending books?
What I normally do is I get mending armor, and I take it off of that.
Incredibly rare. I have not found any mending armor. But with this, we can get some ingredients and make as many as we want.
I have 3 things with mending in my inventory right now. Well, 4. And then a mending book, so 5. I have 5 mending.
All we gotta do is get some crystals, put some flower petals on here, and boom, a mending book will appear right there. And they are
these diamond blocks?
Yeah.
Wow, you're rich.
They're Hydrolux petals.
Now, I think it's safe to say that by this point, Kevin had become an enchanting master, and he was helping me upgrade my armor to its max potential. We were using a bunch of tools like grindstones, his library, the upgraded enchanting room, anvils, and of course, a special tool known as a Tome of Extraction, which extracts enchantments.
So you're gonna take this. That's how I'm getting the mending books. I use the Tome of Extraction.
So basically, a Tome of Extraction is able to rip off enchantments from already enchanted items. For example, these diamond pants, they have protection 4, but I want that enchantment on my netherite pants instead. So the tome takes the enchantment off and puts it in a book.
Okay. Protection 5. Nice. Okay, perfect. So I took the protection 4 off of these diamond pants, and now I'm adding protection 4 the book with the protection 4 on the pants to make protection 5. Perfect.
The Tome of Extraction was so great that I wanted to figure out how to craft it, but when I saw the crafting recipe, well, let's just say I wasn't that interested anymore. Also, Kevin decided to upgrade my pickaxe because he's just that nice.
John, I hate this pickaxe. I'm just gonna make you a new one.
What's wrong with that pickaxe?
It doesn't have... The only good thing on it is Fortune, Soulbound, and Vein Mining.
Old Faithful.
Yeah, but you have no efficiency, and Boon of the Earth, it just once I put efficiency on this, Boon of the Earth is just gonna fill your inventory with useless ores.
Okay.
You can have this back. I'm just making you a new one.
Thank you.
I gave Kevin some diamonds because I guess it was essential to making the ultimate pickaxe. I don't know.
This will have to do for you, John. I'm not like I've been trying to get mythic, and it's not been working out too well for me. So I'm just not gonna waste all your diamonds with it.
I waited in the enchanting room, and actually, he was pretty fast about it.
What is this? No way. God pickaxe. Is this why you needed echo shards?
I need them for the bookshelves, but this was like we thankfully just got more than needed. So
thank you, Kevin.
The pickaxe that Kevin made me was so good, Xavier came out of his Botania garden to come check it out. Then Kevin hit me for some reason and burst into flames.
Wait, hit me again.
Did you guys upgrade the enchantments in here? Let me see.
It's not upgrade. It's literally just an archive. It's whatever's in there is what we contribute to there. So.
You guys don't have Jack in here.
After Xavier tried to freeload off of us, Kevin decided to feel even more generous. Turns out that he was ready to give away some of the best armor in the game.
Now I just have 2 sets. The thing is, I don't need 2 sets.
I'll take it. That's where you're going with this. I'll take it.
Kevin, I will take it. I'm your best friend.
I'm already here.
I'm free to take it.
I already offered it to John, Xavier. The thing is, John, like my chest plate is rare instead of like epic or legendary.
In the end, Kevin ended up giving me the ultimate netherite armor. This was netherite armor that had been upgraded several times with every single ore in the game, with the highest tier being netherite diamond. Unfortunately for Xavier, who also wanted the same armor, I was not going to wear this because, well, I had already enchanted my previous armor, so I just put it away. Also, here's how it kind of works upgrading the armor, because I know I said a lot, but I think a visual is best. You take a netherite ingot, surround it with iron, you get an iron netherite. Then you do gold, you get gold netherite. Then you do emerald, emerald netherite. And then lastly, you surround it with diamond, diamond netherite. That is the best one, and that is what the armor is basically made out of. I ended up putting the ingot on my chainsaw axe just for fun. Well, the wait is now over. It was time for the next boss battle, one that was going to take place in the Nether again. This time, we weren't taking on the Nether Gauntlet, no. Today, we were fighting the Blackstone Golem. And to do that, well, we had to go fight the Nether Gauntlet again. See, Xavier, he's excited. The only problem was navigating to a brand new arena to find another Nether Gauntlet. Reason being, well, because I was still on foot. The other guys were flying. By this point, Kevin had his ultimate dragging wings, I still had to craft mine, and Xavier was flying with his Botania wings because somehow he had plenty of mana now.
How are you running in this terrain? I run into walls.
I am also running into walls, but John, here's the difference between you and me. You're fast while running, I am insanely fast even while walking. Like, I'm not running, this is just me walking.
Oh my god.
This is me running though.
Wait. No, you're A-Train and I'm what's his face?
You guys can fly, right? You guys can fly, right?
Yeah.
No, Xavier doesn't want to gas up my tablet.
I don't have mana. You can go check this mana things. I literally have no mana.
You're supposed to make more. How am I supposed to get across?
I haven't been on.
Show you the way. John,
What?
I fell.
Fly. You can fly, can't you?
I fell again. John, here's the problem with flying in the Nether. When you fall in lava, it's like you don't land, okay? So you're just constantly moving around the lava like you're flying. It's like you're gliding.
Oh.
Okay, John, the first thing we're gonna do is fight the first boss we did in the Nether.
Who's that guy?
You can get the
What is
boss
this guy?
first.
Yo, I just fell in a hole.
Anyways.
We're doing this again, or is this a different one?
No, this is gonna be the same one we did last time, just so Xavier can, like, the boss
What is this
progression.
guy? Look at this guy right here.
Oh, I glide with my wings?
Yeah, you hold shift. I'm trying to put my vision on, man. What is that? Whoa. Yeah, I have a sword that does like 6 damage, so I don't know if this is gonna do anything.
Here, Old Faithful.
Thank you.
Oh! And it got blown up, did it?
It did. I don't see
No!
Oh my god.
What sword did he just fill up?
Oh! My hammer!
That's crazy. No, what the timing?
He blew up your hammer?
Bro.
Yes.
John, I think, are you hitting him with the soul pyre? I think you're hitting me with it.
No, I'm hitting him.
Like, every single time you swing it, I can't move.
It's a sweeping attack. I think it gets you too.
John keeps swapping places with me, and it makes it so I'm just mad, like, I have slowness, mining fatigue, everything. I don't blame John though, it's because this guy, every time John swaps with him, he's always in my face.
Fighting the Nether Gauntlet the second time around, well, honestly, he was way easier, but that's probably because we had a third person helping.
I knew you guys did.
Ow!
Oh, he died.
Oh, nice. What'd I get? Ooh, what a boys in there. Yes, mine I saw first.
I see what you mean now, John.
Get out of here!
You already have
my
some.
mining thing! What do you don't have any?
Oh, you need a helmet. I forgot. You guys have any extra night vision goggles?
I do, yeah, right now.
Do you have them on you?
I do.
Can I have it?
Can you have it?
They're extras.
Oh, they're not extra.
Oh.
Like I have them on me, but because I'm using my tiara right now.
Oh, can I wear them for now? I'm like the cameraman, and it's really dark in here.
Oh, here.
Thanks to Xavier's generosity, we were finally able to see this dark arena. Night vision goggles, you just have to have them.
So it's a 9x9? How do you make a 9x9?
Go, Kevin, go.
Kevin was placing blocks because I guess that's the process to summon the Golem.
What? Oh, I missed the animation. No. Ah! Oh,
Who started the fight?
me.
We're supposed to get a picture. Everybody start swinging.
Well, this guy's immune to my arrows.
This is an easy boss.
It does seem
What
like
the
it.
heck? Wait, that's it?
Kevin, you lied. You said it was gonna be harder. Oh, he's blue.
Wait, I'm immune to
I
fire
thought he
damage.
was.
That's
I
not doing
thought he was
anything.
gonna be. I thought he was gonna be harder.
I got
That's
it.
it?
It's fine. I got the heart. Replace your own heart with it. Shift plus right click. Sure.
Whoa.
I'm not gonna lie, I felt absolutely horrible that I consumed the heart. I had no idea that it was just gonna be consumed like that. I mean, I thought there would be at least an eating animation.
Oh, he doesn't have a wormhole.
This is how it is.
He doesn't have a wormhole, John. Imagine.
That's okay. He can fly back. He's got the mana.
I don't know where back is.
Okay. Ender Dragon round 2.
The reason we had to fight the dragon was because we needed dragon's breath, an essential item for crafting the dragon wings I needed.
All right, Kevin. Let's do this. You're already here. You really are fast.
Together, Kevin and I would respawn the dragon. To do this, you have to use 4 end crystals to make that happen. Although, you gotta be careful or you're gonna fall into the return portal like Kevin did. But once all of the crystals are placed, there is the most amazing animation ever. Now, I don't know if I'm easily impressed or if this is just that cool, but come on, look at this. How can you not be impressed by that? I continued to do what I do best, destroy the end crystals while Kevin waited for the perfect opportunity to scoop up the dragon's breath.
Thanks for hitting the,
Ah! Wait, Kevin, scoop the thing up.
Yes, I forgot. That's what I need. I was almost so focused on beating him.
I continued to destroy the crystals. I guess I was acting as something of a distraction while Kevin scooped up as much dragon breath as he possibly could. Although, to be honest, we only really needed 2, so I don't know why this took so long. Once he had enough, I figured, hey, why bother killing the dragon at all?
Gotta make sure we had enough.
Honestly, let's just go home. We don't have to do all this.
We're just gonna leave the dragon spawn for someone else.
Yeah, we'll leave it for someone else.
Okay. Fine with me.
Well, that was a fun, productive adventure. I'm gonna go into the creative world and see which wings I like.
Okay.
I've looked at all the wings, and what I'm asking for may be a lot. I've tried on many of them, but I think I know which ones I want. I need to know how many nether stars we have.
We don't have any at the moment. That's why I was getting head.
We're gonna need 2.
The reason we needed nether stars was because I wanted Kevin to craft me these beautiful wings. They were so colorful and they look so much better than the other options. I mean, this one is just downright ugly, and these ones, they look like fly wings. Not my style. So, to do this, Kevin and I once again had to come face to face with the Wither.
Oh, I cheesed it.
What? How?
Since the Wither was stuck in the bedrock, this battle was exponentially easier than our last encounter with this enemy. Unfortunately, luck was not on our side today. Here's what happened.
Did you get the star?
John, don't tell me that.
I don't have anything. Maybe it's on the bedrock.
No, because he died down here.
Once again, the game decided to break, so we had to fight the Wither. I don't know, what is this, the 4th or 5th time?
You know what, though?
You
fought the bedrock Wither? That one is way more scary.
Oh yeah, I know. I like how when you look at him, like his health bar is there too. John, try not to break it with your lightning. Maybe your lightning.
So we get the last hit.
Drop. You'd stop running from me, jeez.
Look at that, it dropped a star! Something else, what is this? A shard of uncertainty.
That's for the boss we're about to fight. Yeah, you wanna fight that boss?
Yeah, let's fight that boss.
Alright, let's go back home so you can give me the thing.
We went back to the house, and in no time, Kevin quickly crafted my wings.
Oh, you have them already?
Yeah.
Let me see them.
Really easy to craft.
There they are. Oh.
Oh, I need to make him Mjolnir, don't I?
I can wear double wings? I look awesome.
But this was just the first half of the setup. For this to work, I needed a hammer called Mjolnir. I think I'm saying that right. And it basically sends you flying.
You made one?
Yeah.
How do I use it?
Put it on your offhand. Just charge it up.
Ah! Why am I not flying?
Hit space. Reset by the time you're like just look.
Oh, this is great.
This is the best flying in Minecraft, though it does take a little skill.
I'm practicing. Oh, jeez, that's crazy when you're already in the air. The speed and like the twisting and the twirling.
Oh yeah. Once you get used to it, you can like flip upside down and stuff, you know?
Uh-huh. Oh, I almost nosedived into the ground.
Yeah, and like...
Wait, there are stars up here?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No? What are these?
I lost you.
Okay, I'm already at the house.
You're at the house? Where's the house?
Try not to make a hard landing. Ah! I'm getting dizzy.
Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, landing in this is so difficult.
Oh! That's funny. This is awesome.
We gotta
Thank
make
you, Kevin.
Where do you want to fight that boss? I don't know.
Oh, I don't know what we're
really have a
fighting.
boss.
How does it work?
Follow me this way. Just fly that way.
I messed it up. I forgot to press space.
Yeah, you'll get into the habit. I think here should be good. What do you think? Oh, we're looking in front of Maximus' house.
Yeah, but it's across the river. I don't think it'll affect them.
Think so? Alright. Alright, I think I'm gonna just throw it down right here. Oh, just spawn it for me.
Oh, that thing looks scary.
I've never seen this boss. Yeah, I've never seen this boss.
Oh, I don't do that much damage.
I don't either.
What?
Wow, we both don't do much damage.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
I don't know. He's destroyed a lot of blocks.
But he is.
Setting a lot of stuff on fire.
He's spawning a lot of monsters too.
What is this Chungus?
Kill the Chungus! Wait! I need him!
I just killed him. Like, there's a bunch of them in the water. So random.
I need his emeralds. Wait, you fight the boss. I need the emeralds. I'll be back.
Yeah.
They just drowned before I could hit him with looting. God damn it.
You need Chungus emeralds?
Yes. Very important. Is this with... Hold on. Did this man just spawn Dragon's Breath? I can't get it though, can you? Alright,
Ow!
waiting.
He spawned a bunch of Chungus, Kevin!
Wait, I'm coming.
They're everywhere! And he heals. Oh, that's not good.
Oh, he heals? He just hit me with... Yo, I see why he's called the Monarch of Chaos. I'm literally got hit with everything. This man literally spawns and hits you with everything. Doesn't matter what it is, he just smacks you with it. Like, look at this. He's hitting us with Blaze, and now he's hitting you with N, like...
There's nothing he can do to prevent his death. He's done. If we had any other armor, it'd be over.
Yeah. Is that you spawning that, or is that him?
It's both. Oh, my game is lagging.
I see.
Oh! Jeez! Everything is happening at the same time! What the? That was a cool death animation.
That was. I got his drops, John.
What did he drop?
He dropped the Cape of Chaos and the Crown of Chaos.
How come you're making
Look
the
at
ground
the ground.
purple?
It's part of the effect. I wither everything.
Withered dirt, ew. Wait, what does the crown look like?
Like this.
Oh, it's like a tiara.
Yep.
And the cape?
Emperor equipped to gain immunity to decay, regeneration while having decay, effect, and permanent luck. So cool.
Jeez, Kevin, wait, put the crown back on. Stop looking at your inventory. I'm like looking at you with all of your accessories. You look crazy. You got the wings, the night vision, the tiara, the quest icon, your sword. You got a like Wolverine claws. And that's...
Of course, I had to try on the boss gear, so I swapped out my armor in favor of these rags that turn the ground purple.
Oh my gosh. I look
If we want,
funny.
let me see. Let me look at you.
Like how much more
John,
colorful can I get?
I see what you mean. The double wings, the chaos, oh my,
Yeah.
your heart, your running shoes, your leggings, your goggles.
How
your
much
hook.
crazier can
my
it get?
God. Yeah, we literally look insane. John, oh my god. I never realized, but this man just obliterated my armor. John, he destroyed my armor!
What? It's me?
John, you destroyed my armor.
No, all of it?
No, you destroyed my boots.
Oh my god, because you were standing in the wither?
Yeah, it's because I was standing in the decay.
That's
I didn't realize.
no way!
John, the durability damage it did was insane.
This is a curse that we have to. This has to be locked up.
It does. Yo, I literally didn't even have I didn't have enough time to literally do anything.
You know what we should have? I know what we got to build next. We got to build a trophy room where we put all of the big mob drops in there.
We should. I would say let's fight the next boss, but you kind of just destroyed my armor.
I'm sorry, Kevin. I didn't know.
I didn't know either until it was too late. Like, I literally, John, it was at half HP when I closed my inventory. I opened it. Well, no. It was full HP when I opened my inventory. I close it. I open it back up. I see it's at half HP. I'm like, damn, that boss fight really took a toll. I close my inventory, and then I see him standing on purple. So I open my inventory back up. I'm just watching my ability just tarnish.
These items are like broken. We gotta make. I'm gonna make item frames.
Hold on, I gotta go to skeleton spawn and repair my armor real quick.
This was gonna be a modest trophy wall. I had plans to make a trophy hall, but to be honest, we were running out of time, and I don't think I'd be able to complete that project within the first 100 days. Maybe for another video? Wink wink, leave a like if you want more. Anyways, that's enough shilling for now. It was time to move on. After an exciting boss battle, I decided to go for another flight, this time during the day because the visibility was so much better. I mean, come on, just look at these wings. How can you see them and just not want to fly? I was soaring like a bird, but my landings could use a little work. I was then summoned back home to look at a new weapon that Kevin had, one of the boss drops from the Monarch of Chaos.
There's really no way I can describe it to you.
I'm gonna go outside and try this because I'm not trying to destroy our home.
It's yours.
Here we go. Let's just try it like that. Ah, there we go.
Honestly, I didn't know what to expect with this.
Oh! No! I almost set Kylie's house on fire.
Oh my god.
That's destructive. Yeah, this is chaotic. Ah, this would be so fun to play, like a roulette game.
Roulette game. Oh man.
Here, come check it out. This is our temporary, trophy area. I think we have more stuff we can put in here.
Oh, we definitely do. No doubt about it. I'd have to look through my thing though.
Could probably extend this hallway, and then make it like a Hall of Glory or something.
Yeah, that would be cool. If we take a break from boss fighting and just start building, that'd be dope.
So we did exactly that. I went on a little expedition to see if I could get some more lapis, and it turns out that the fortune pickaxe Kevin made me was doing just the job. Look how many nuggets I got just from mining a couple of blocks. I mean, that is a quality pickaxe. Although I wasn't getting as much lapis as I liked, so I went to a cave in the overworld with the hopes of finding more lapis, but it looked like Kevin was having more success than I was. Realizing this, I decided to go back to the house to do something a little more productive. Do you remember those Chungus enemies that Kevin had killed? Well, they dropped something called Chungus Emeralds, and when you take 9 Chungus Emeralds and you put them on a crafting table, you get the Big Chungus music disc. I have no idea what to expect.
Big Chungus,
Yeah.
official main theme.
I've actually personally, I've never heard it myself.
Should come back to the house real quick.
You know what? That wouldn't be a bad idea. Let me mark this spot so I can teleport back, because this is a crazy cave. Let's have a listen.
Are you ready?
Yep. Whoa. Type of boss music?
No way. It's the actual Chungus song.
I didn't even know he had an actual song.
You've never heard of the song? Big,
No.
Big Chungus, Big Chungus, Big Chungus.
But when it comes to Minecraft, I think I've seen it all now.
Doing a worm. Hold
It
on.
looks so
doing a
wacky.
worm.
Big Chungus aside, it was time to do a little terraforming. You see, we were sick of the field that was near our house. Creeper holes, broken trees, lots of uneven terrain. We had to fix it all. So Kevin and I took it upon ourselves to terraform the entire lawn between our base and the Kylie cottage. Moth Manor. Anyways, we used a lot of shovels and a lot of dirt, and in the end, we created this really smooth plane that would be perfect for building. We also thought it was a perfect opportunity to divide property lines, because in every civilization, you have to have boundaries. I'm just kidding, I'm just talking for fun, but yeah, we planted some trees because the trees did look really nice. Once the trees were added, I built a nice little wall, I guess you could call it a fence, because it just adds to the nice linearity of the whole thing. And who doesn't love linearity and boundaries, and like I said, I'm just talking. Anyways, here's the path here. I think it looks so much better, so much cleaner, although when Kylie saw it, she was mad that we had built into her backyard. Speaking of Kylie, it's time for the final Moth Manor house tour.
So we're in the greenhouse right now. And then you come through the door, and there's the kitchen.
Okay. This
We got
is fancy.
A big barrel.
What's in here?
Nothing. It's just decorational.
Oh, it's just for show. It's an impressive barrel.
Thank you. I built it with my own 2 hands.
Of course, of course.
And then we have where I cook for the boys.
All right, here. Let's just do like a little. Just pretend you're cooking something right here. All right, nice. Punch in the skillet.
We have some food on the table.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh, I
take
love
one,
this
take
bench. Can I sit in it? Yeah,
Yeah,
I can.
Yeah.
Wood crockery
And then-
combo.
We also have a little table by the window that you can open up, let some fresh air in.
Nice, nice.
Living room.
This is a
These are
fancy
my-
living room. How did you make these?
You
It
can
won't
have
take
some
long at
deep
all.
talks in here,
Yeah,
deep talks.
Have everything in like the
And then we have a nice little bookshelf.
Nice, nice. Oh, I like this. This looks modern.
And then that's it.
I gotta say, the house has come a really long ways since day one.
I'm not kidding. I mean, to think that it all started in this one small space.
What happened to the ceiling here?
There used to be leaves, and then someone broke them.
Kylie tried to keep me from going to the second floor for, well, obvious reasons, but you know what? The fact that she completed the first floor, that's good enough for me. She furnished it really well, and finally, the house actually felt like a house. Even Xavier decided to get involved by furnishing his room with, well, a stack of books. Although, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think he was reading all of them. She even added a third floor. The house now had an attic.
Oh, this is the attic?
Yeah.
Nice, nice and
And then the tower.
spacious. And then, of course, the tower. Let's see.
Built by your own 2 hands, of course.
We gotta admire
Ow.
the roof. The shadow looks nice. How I was not
I
supposed
can't
to
even-
land that way.
You just pushed me off so far. Where'd you go, John?
Came outside to look at the front of the house. I don't know what you're talking about, Kylie. It looks good.
It does
Yeah.
look good.
It fits with the vibe of the house. It's all.
It's very
whimsical.
eclectic. Whimsical, yeah.
What is it
Eclectic,
again? Is it a
whimsical.
cottage or a man?
It's a manor. It's got a tower, bro. It makes it a manor.
You got the copper. I think that's birch. You got some purples and brown at the top.
And Noah's chests on the balcony. And I think
Noah.
you can see his bed too.
May he rest in peace. Did you ever find out how your house burned down?
No, I have no idea.
I'd say if I were to rate this house, I would give it 4 out of 5 apples. That's the rating.
Thank you. That's very high coming from you.
4 out of 5 apples. What about you, Kevin?
I get a 4. I know I get a 4.5. I can't build anything like this. This is really nice. 4.5.
4.5. Also, the landscaping that we did on the house.
Mhm.
Don't have to worry about that.
I see that. Thank you.
Very welcome. Very welcome.
Also, what do you think of our wings?
I can't see him.
Can't see the
What do
wings.
you mean?
Can't see Kevin's. I can see yours. Yours are good.
Oh, you can't see mine?
No.
You can't see these big ass wings on my back?
Now I can see him. Yeah.
No. What to say?
I need to wander real quick. Give me a second.
We were about to go on a massive boss binge. First was the Fallen Icon, then Obsidilith, then the Eye.
How do you fill the mana tablet? Do you know how to do that?
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
Can you fill mine?
I don't think there's any mana in this tablet.
Well, I guess it's the end of the Xavier arc. He wasn't logging on anymore, which meant that the mana had run dry. Thus ends the story of Xavier the Mana Maker.
The wells run dry.
What happened?
Mana's gone forever.
And then he's gone. A farewell present after this.
Oh, nice. Grape juice. I love grape juice. And oh, and Kevin, here's a present for you for all the stuff that you've done. Give me a sec to find it. Hold on.
Honestly, I had no idea what I was going to give him. I tried to pick the most sentimental thing I had in my backpack at the time. In the end, I thought, hey, why not give him my straw hat? It's pretty iconic. I mean, I wore it throughout most of the playthrough.
Here, Kevin. You can have my villager hat that I wore since day one.
Thank you.
What? I gave you that.
You didn't give me the villager hat. I found it.
Yes. No, I gave it to you.
I could have sworn I found it in a village.
I gave it to you. You can go back to like probably the first fucking time you joined the server.
Alright, John, you ready to go?
I gave you one.
I'm gonna dispute that. I mean, we'll see.
Go! I gave you one.
Yes.
This better be like a conversation.
It's gonna be a
And then you show the
conversation.
clip
It's open.
where I gave it to you.
I'm not gonna lie, I either have horrible memory or she's gaslighting me, because look, the footage is right here. I got it on day one in the village. I don't remember when she gave me a hat, and if she did, I'm sorry, but that thing is gone.
Just head to the boss arena, John. Yeah. Charlie, do you know where that is?
Oh, I did a dumb
Yes.
thing.
Remember, kids, if you're gonna fly with your Thor hammer, make sure it's in your offhand.
Where'd it land?
It should have recall.
It doesn't disappear, does it? It's like...
Like I said, easily distracted. A mutant creeper? This couldn't have been a worse time for something like that to spawn.
With the other keybind, but maybe it'll still work.
Hold on, I'm fighting for my life against this mutant creeper.
Yeah, I see. He's coming. Go back up. Back up.
I can't! It's drawing me in!
He dropped its egg.
Did I drop an egg?
Yeah.
Here, we'll eat this at the end of the video.
I wouldn't pick it up then. It's gonna get on your head.
Oh, I don't want that.
Yeah.
Okay, I think my hammer's gone.
Oh, John. I didn't realize it was gonna.
Is it starting?
By using the exit. Oh, never mind. It does tell me. My bad. Here you
I'm
go.
gonna watch from the skies again.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Oh, I fought this one before.
Yeah, we have before. Yeah, I don't think this one's gonna be very much. It's basically Mordekaiser.
Who?
You're not gonna get it.
He's right, I didn't, because I don't play League. I mean, I tried it out once, but not for me. Anyways, back to Minecraft, we fought the Fallen Icon. This boss was a colossal menace, and he had a lot of health, and a lot of phases, and a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
I hit you by accident, and now I'm stuck with. He does damage?
Oh, that's actually good, Kevin. Now you'll know when you hit me.
Kevin, you don't have any armor on.
I do have armor. It's just invisible. Yeah, this man doesn't like touching you. This man is only going after me.
That's good. I'll save us.
Jesus Christ, smacking John is the best sentence. I literally can't move.
Don't hurt me, Kevin. We're friends.
I'm not doing it on purpose, but we're running around each other. Plus, you're hitting me. I'm getting all your status effects every time you hit me.
Oh. I'm sorry, Kevin.
It's alright.
These wings are
We're
great.
all-
I love gliding when he like launches me up.
Same.
Wow, what?
That's
You just-
thing? Oh, that's crazy. Harbinger of the Moonlight?
Oh, I don't remember fighting that.
Harbinger.
Harbinger.
Wait, what did Kevin say?
Harbinger.
Oh, they said Harbinger.
Jesus Christ.
Harbinger.
Yeah, I remember we did this in the medieval Minecraft, but I don't remember fighting him in the second form.
I'm gonna be real, Kevin. I do not remember playing medieval Minecraft with you. When was that?
Before
I played with
guys
you
went to
too.
Japan. Yeah, before you guys went to Japan, it was me.
Oh,
you,
that's why I don't
you know.
remember. That memory was like overwritten by Japan.
Yeah.
Oh, now I'm actually taking damage.
Oh, what is that? I've never
You
seen that
remember?
before.
You remember what I built in that world too, John?
Yeah, you built a tower.
I built a tower.
I can't get back up there.
Are you too fast?
Why?
I'm like really bad at timing the jump. I'm bad at parkour. You guys already know this.
Oh.
There we go.
Are you good at PvP but bad at parkour?
No, I'm horrible at PvP.
If you play Minecraft, you can only be good at one of 4 things.
Oh, he blew through.
I'm a builder.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
I'm the resource gatherer. You know the deal.
You're the miner.
Yeah.
Building, mining, fighting, and parkour. That's it.
I can do parkour. He's breaking our iron block. Whoa, John, we need to take him away from my actual scope. He went towards it! John, I'm almost dead. John, I need to move.
Wouldn't it be like super climactic if the final battle took place at Kylie's house?
Huh?
Dude, the final 2 battles are only doable in the end.
And then we emerge triumphant, rising from the ashes of the ruins.
Hey.
Oh, you died?
Died!
I don't have any more. I don't have. John, I have.
That was actually epic, what I just did. What happened to my game?
What happened to my game?
You guys crashed?
No!
You're joking.
Oh, Kylie, you better protect your house. He's gonna wander around.
Oh god, he's targeting me. Oh, my game crashed too.
Oh my god. No way we crashed.
Yes, the game crashed, but thankfully, Kylie being the good server host that she was able to get the server up and running in no time.
I'm fighting with nausea. I took wine, and it gives you 4 minutes of strength. Oh my god! Yo, he just leveled up again.
He's got 3 phases. Oh, yeah, she's actually fast. How did you fight this by yourself last time?
John, this was not the boss fight I did last time. Like, this is not the boss fight I remember.
Oh my gosh! He's slicing me up. Oh, I'm hitting him with a shovel.
Oops, oh my. You know what's funny is he can't even move. He's literally just outranging us. He can't move because he has slowness, mining fatigue, and nausea.
You know what? That works. I'll just evade his attacks. You keep hitting him because he's only looking at me now.
It's gonna take a minute though. I do like 10 hearts a second. Phase 4 is crazy.
I gotta go.
Oh, literally phase 4. What the hell?
Don't let him heal again.
150.
Oh, that's it. He's done.
Woo, we killed him! Yeah!
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah, good job, Kylie.
Yeah, I carried.
Did you not? I was recording Kevin like with the monster blowing up, and then you literally just hop out of nowhere just celebrating.
Oh my god, not these guys again.
Oh, you do not want to kill that.
Oh my god.
Why do I keep using my shovel?
You wanna go fight the Magus?
Sure. What is that?
It's the Shadow Wizard Money Game boss.
Wait, what did the boss drop?
Oh, I can tell. He dropped the Moonlight Greatsword.
The Moonlight Greatsword? Can I see? Whoa, hold on, Kevin. I gotta see that.
Hold on, let me check. Moonlight.
From the software itself? I love that.
Yeah, there's a pure Moonlight. Alright, let me make this real quick. Oh, I also got this. It's low durability though.
Translucent glaive.
Yeah, got that from it.
It's a nice decoration. So just for the record, for the video, I looked up a video and Kylie did not give me the hat so that people don't think I gave a gift away. I re-gifted a gift.
I definitely gave you one. Oh.
Are you sure I didn't give you a hat?
No, I found 2 hats and I gave you one.
Ow!
It hurt.
That breaks blocks.
Does it?
Yeah, my snowman head was just taken off the wall.
Oh, God.
Your head broke too. Oh wait, no, you broke the armor stand. That's what you broke. This is a great weapon. Wow!
If you're a Dark Souls fan, then this Moonlight Sword is a must-have, and this mod pack has it.
Wait, I gotta go recover my hammer. It's here somewhere.
It protects me from the aliens.
When you throw it, does it land, or does it just drop like an item?
Look, John, here, John. I'll show you what it looks like. Cause if you look, if you don't look at it, it's gonna be impossible to find. Look, I'm gonna throw it down there. You see how it looks? It's just stuck in there. It'd be impossible to find.
It's possible. I'm sure it's possible. It's probably lodged in a tree somewhere.
I don't know if you'll need this too, but should you take one?
Oh, the candy sword, nice.
Yeah, okay. So,
Prismatic effigy.
you guys see this?
Yeah.
Right click it.
Oh, it's gone now.
Already. Let's get to it, guys.
Wait, I'm actually helping.
How are we walking on water?
Barrier strength 95?
I'm trying to be so careful not to hit anyone.
Oh, we probably needed to do magic for this guy.
Nah, you just can use it with.
No, we can kill him with just regular, but we probably would take more damage if we use magic.
This was actually one of the slowest battles ever.
I'm gonna die.
I am too, actually.
Wait. Oh, there's 2 of them now?
There's 3.
Arcane power.
They constantly hop around me.
I can't even... He's like... Is he glitching or is that how he just moves?
Help me! Help me!
Here. They don't sink to the bottom, do they?
What?
I threw items.
What the hell is that
Oh
thing?
god, oh god, they're spawning again.
Okay, Kevin, I got this. Oh! You know what we gotta do, Kevin?
What?
And anyone else who wants to join us. When we go to Japan, we gotta watch the Minecraft movie.
Is that when it's coming out?
Comes out in April. If we go in May, it's probably gonna be there still.
Yeah, I'm down. I hit you this time. I can't swing.
Kill him, Kylie!
I killed him! I got... What a letdown. I got primordial leggings.
After defeating the evil wizard, we had to explore his wizard tower, and honestly, this building was kinda trippy. You walk inside and you go down the ladder, and what do you see? Well, you see the tower, but it's like all upside down. Props to the mod makers for this design, it was pretty cool. And then guess what? When you go back to the top, well, you're right side up again.
Okay, you guys can get to me whenever.
Oh wait, where'd you go?
I'm in the end.
You got it.
Right next to the Obsidilith.
Oh, I forgot we left the dragon alive. Oops.
Do you remember the giant floating island I found when I was looking for the End City? Well, that was the spawn location for the next boss, Obsidilith.
Oh, you're not fighting?
Who do you think I am?
It's okay, Kevin. I'll fight with you.
Thank you. Are you ready?
I'll die with you. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to go. What is that thing?
The Obsidilith. I don't know how strong it is, so...
Whoa! Whoa!
Basically, Obsidilith was a giant block. Just an obsidian monolith, really. You know what? I just made the connection. Obsidian? Monolith? Obsidilith? Sorry if I seem kinda slow. I'm recording these voice lines at 4 in the morning, but anyways, when I was getting B-roll, I accidentally fell off.
Oh! Oh my god. That was so scary. I'm coming back.
If I didn't have the Kevin wings, I would have been done for. Thankfully, I was mastering the skill of flight, so I was able to get back to the top.
I thought you said it'd be easy.
I was being dumb and I fell off.
He walked off the edge, yeah.
John, you froze me.
What? Oh.
This is a dangerous area to get frozen, I'm not gonna lie. Imagine I'm falling off and you freeze me.
It doesn't look like this thing is taking damage.
Maybe we have to hit him with a pickaxe. Maybe it's poetic like that.
No, it's not.
This thing is a pushover.
It's a pushover that's tanky.
It's just a block.
Exactly, it's a tanky block. John, you froze me! Oh my god, I got frozen in the air and started gliding and I couldn't move.
That'd be the
Almost
worst. You
glided off
froze
the
while you
map.
fall?
Yeah, it almost glided off the map.
The boss was kind of boring, but the visuals were pretty stunning, I'm not gonna lie. Then, all of a sudden, just as things were starting to look a little stale, the boss began to develop this shimmering effect. On top of that, new blocks started spawning. We had to theorize what this could mean because now the boss wasn't taking damage, so we assumed he had a type of shield and that the blocks were generating it.
Maybe we do need to break them. Maybe they're like shields.
Yeah, I broke him. Pickaxe.
Yeah.
And as it would turn out, our theory was correct because as soon as the blocks broke, the shield went down.
Back to good. Imagine we didn't come prepared and only came with swords.
That's totally believable. I've gone to multiple boss battles with you without a pickaxe.
You're so lucky I bring everything. I'm frozen. God damn it, please don't throw me. It threw me.
You know what I gotta be better at? I gotta be better at timing my hits, because I'm just spam clicking and that's probably not doing anything. You don't spam click, do you, Kevin?
My sword is really slow, so it actually doesn't swing anyways until after the thing is done. Like I don't have the problem where I have a fast swinging sword. So like no matter what, I can literally just hold my sword down and it'll only swing once the timer is back. No, you froze me! Dang it.
I think he freezes us. I don't think it's me, because I freeze too.
I have a enchantment freezing.
Oh, I gotta take it easy. I'm gonna die.
What? How low are you?
I'm down to my last row of hearts.
Phase 3.
Oh, we're about to be on the next phase. Phase 2.
Phase 3.
What are you talking about? You can't do this
Oh, what?
phase.
They defend themselves now? Oh wait, no, that's him.
By this point, we had entered the second phase, and Obsidilith was becoming more aggressive, casting more and more magic at a faster rate. I tried to stay off the ground as best I could because the ground was pulsing with all of these particles that could hurt you. Clearly, this block was not going to go down without a fight, but Kevin and I were doing our best to ensure victory.
Trying to get the last hits.
In the end, Kylie got greedy and was destroyed trying to get the last hit on the boss. And upon the enemy's death, a massive tower of obsidian spawned.
Wow. Okay, that was interesting.
This is why I don't get involved.
Oh, we each get our own bounty blocks. Come up here.
Ooh, let me see. An amulet of unfettered magics. Okay, okay.
Yeah, I lied. Why did you get better things than me? What the hell?
Is that a good thing? I have a couple of those.
Huh.
I got an obsidian heart.
After looting the area, Kylie showed me her new ability. Somehow she was able to go completely invisible, and now it was finally time for the final boss of the mod pack. Or so I thought, but no spoilers. Kevin insisted that we fly back to the main island. He was going to spawn the next boss, and this one was supposed to be one of the strongest enemies we had yet to face. I had no idea what to expect when Kevin started asking me to terraform the land, so together Kylie and I started breaking leaves and blocks. I think we ended up breaking more than we needed to because Kevin ended up building this simple 5x5 platform. And then I came to the realization that he was learning as he went because he ended up building it wrong and he had to start all over again, which is perfectly fine. I would have done the same thing. The real design was this pyramid with the dragon egg right in the center. And once the dragon egg was placed, well, nothing happened. I have no idea what was supposed to cause the boss to spawn because, well, we were just standing around but nothing was arriving. So I started jumping on the egg, hoping that would trigger something, and then I had the bright idea of crafting a lever. That didn't do anything either. No surprise there.
Fucking umbrella. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's spawned.
Alright.
I was wondering if it was gonna spawn or not.
Are you guys gonna start hitting it, or?
Yeah, it's invincible. It's like the weather. Alright, we're good.
Oh, he's tracking me.
Well, the war was on, and to be honest, I would love to tell you that this was going to be an easy boss battle, but if I did, then I'd be lying to you.
I'm not gonna lie. This is actually the most underwhelming boss for it to be like the last boss.
This really is. This really. I hope it has another form or something. Because this is actually insane.
I hope it spawns like 2 eyes. Whoa, what are you doing? Is it pulling you?
Now, the main issue with this boss wasn't that it did a lot of damage, but that it was just so difficult to hit. If you're bad with a bow, this is not the boss for you.
Why are they so high up? It's very
What if we hide under the trees? Maybe they have to descend. Are they doing damage to you?
No, but I think his thing is lifesteal. Because I'm looking at his health every time he does that to you.
Kevin was right. This thing was taking health from us, and it was using it to heal itself.
This is mad annoying.
You know what would have been good?
What?
Status effect arrows. I think I'm gonna go home real quick and get some poison arrows.
I went to the house real quick to go get those arrows. The idea was that maybe I could get some poison arrows and whittle its health down. At least something to counteract its healing ability. Unfortunately, I didn't have any arrows in stock that could do such a thing, so I was gonna have to improvise with something else. Arrows of weakness, a couple arrows of harming, and some arrows of slowness. Maybe that would make a difference, but to be honest, it really didn't. As I was gliding down, I landed on the nice jelly tree, and I wanted to attempt something cool. I hit the enemy with the pyre, but it didn't really do that much damage, and all I ended up doing was healing it even more. I had to get under the cover of the tree, and once I got back down, well, it healed.
Wait a minute, Kevin. Hold on a minute. Let's be fancy about this.
I then had the brilliant idea of using the Monarch of Chaos' staff to launch all these projectiles towards the eyes. As soon as I had the weapon, I immediately went back to the end, firing as much as I could as soon as the enemy was in sight, and this thing threw everything.
Ah,
What is that? What did you just get?
it's the from the Chaos King or whatever it's called. It's annoying though because it launches ender pearls and I'm
Hey,
risking
it
a
brought
lot.
me back down.
Kylie, I generally can't hit him now.
Whoops.
Is that why he's so high?
Yeah, I flew up to them. What do
Can
we
we fly?
They're coming back.
Are they?
He's shooting ender pearls at us
No,
that
that's
follow you.
me. You know what? I think this is counterproductive. Let's land.
See, I don't know, because Kylie took him so high. I don't even know if we're in a... John, he's actually getting further away.
It was extremely counterproductive. Every time we flew closer and closer to the enemy, all they would do was ascend even higher into the sky. And honestly, this could go on forever, so we had to lure them back down to the ground so that we could get a clear shot. Once they were closer to the trees, we once again began the ultimate spam to lower their health. And thank God for this weapon, because it was proving to be extremely effective, especially with all of its bonus perks.
Just need a clear shot. Where'd he go? Where am I? Well, we kind of regressed. He's almost back to his previous self.
Ow! I was gone for less than...
And to make things worse, the tree that we were using for cover is now on fire.
I'm coming back with an even stronger bow. Oh, yeah, it's definitely doing damage now. Let's go.
Go, Kevin, go!
I am now officially ready. We're winning now. Like, with this boss fight is as good as done. Jesus Christ. This boss fight was so underwhelming for what it is.
By this point, we were making some serious progress, and the enemy was starting to take more and more damage.
Oh, he's breaking!
Oh, he is.
Yes, this is perfect!
The eye was beginning to fracture. It was too much damage for it to sustain, and little by little, it began to break up. Eventually, the eye reached a certain point where these little pink jellyfish started spawning. I have no idea what the significance of these were, but it looked really surreal.
Oh, I'm gonna die! I just died with my totem saving. My gosh. I think we did it.
Spawned.
Whoa, where did those guys come from? Why are they spawning? You guys see all the sheep and cows that are up here? Congrats, we did it!
We finally defeated the eye, and like that, I think we're pretty much done here.
Let's take our screenshot, and then I'll stop baiting them so we can play.
We finished! Good job, team.
Yeah! Woo!
Let's take our screenshot, John. Yeah.
All we had to do was take one final screenshot.
I was here for
No, what, Kevin?
What?
All of my armor broke!
Yeah, I know.
What do you mean you know? I don't said anything.
John!
What?
The Void Shadow has been defeated, but its essence escaped the empty void and formed a rift in the end. Something is coming. Deep in the end, strange voices are now whispering. The King in Yellow is near.
The king in yellow?
It says Chapter 2, A New End.
I didn't get that.
Be defeating them.
Thank you. This blade is infused with a disturbing purpose after count.
Take that back, but here's the other weapon.
Oh, it's,
I'm gonna go ahead and load
we're
up
passing it
your-
around like a fourth grade class.
I mean,
Call of the Void.
Wait, I didn't kill the end, and I still got all the things for it.
We did it, guys. Screenshot time.
Take a picture with my grave.
It was finally time to start wrapping things up. And what better way to end the video than where it all began, right at the Kylie commune, or
Kylie
Moth
Tavern,
Manor,
so
if you
that's
want to
just-
call it that.
Yeah, this will be perfect. Finally, like the house is complete. It's ready for like the picture.
Armor.
That's okay. Humble, a new age.
And it's so funny because I'm wearing all my armor.
That's such a good music disc. That's such an
Yeah,
optimistic ending.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Wait, I can't hear it.
Unfortunately, we were nowhere near done with this mod pack. When we killed the eye, the skill tree expanded, revealing all new bosses we had to fight. And on top of that, the menu received a massive change. When you zoom out, there is now a massive void eating away at your screen. It looks like we're gonna have to do another 100 days. Leave a like if you want a part 2. I hope you enjoyed, and if you would like to see a sequel, be sure to subscribe as well. That way you can be notified as soon as it comes out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we will hopefully see you in the next one. This has been Doublesal. Have a great day.